Sup? Yeah, something's wrong with YouTube, and I can prove it. With their own stuff, I can prove it. And I don't know, maybe I should go over here. That way I can at least see the chat. Well, maybe I ought to go through and, I don't know. Well, let me share my screen. Well, maybe I ought to wait till somebody comes in anyhow. Oh, hey, Sandy, how you doing? Hey, Jerry, good to see you. Let me drop a link. Something's wrong with YouTube. Oh, and I can prove it. I got the receipts, baby. I'm bringing receipts. Isn't that what the kids say these days? Oh, hey, Ed, how you doing, brother? You're welcome up if you'd like to come up. Hey, not that it, hey, it, I don't know. It's not the end of the world, but, I don't know, you just, hey, Brook Trout, how you doing, brother? Let me add Jerry. Jerry! Sup? I can't hear you, brother. That's okay, but I mean, you're welcome.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Every time I come in, I have to turn off or turn on the echo thing.
I understand. Good to see, Brook Trout's down in Southwest Florida. A cup of coffee, man. I'm a little jealous.
I already had a cup. I've been up since 6:30.
Well, I've been up a couple of times, but that's just because the dogs woke me up, and one reason or another. But something's up with YouTube. Of course.
What do you mean something's up with it?
Well, Calvin the Boston Terriers. That is a beautiful dog and good people. That channel is just absolutely. And Glow Bees Travels. Let me oh, let me make you a mod so you can connect with some of these folks. Um, well, there is something going on with YouTube, and I don't know what it. I got an idea what it is, but do you have my YouTube turned on?
Yes,
If you would mute it,
I do have it muted.
okay, because I'm getting that feedback on it.
It can't be from me because that's muted.
Well, ain't but me and you, so maybe it's on one of my other things. Let me look. I've got I do have one playing, but it's I hadn't clicked on here with anything. I mean, I got the one, but it's muted and stopped. I don't know why I'm getting repeats.
I don't know either because I always mute mine before I come in to even out.
Man, YouTube can be frustrating. Can be frustrating. But the yeah, I'm okay. I'm not hearing it now. Good. I don't know what happened, but it's fixed. By the way, if you love my Boston Terriers, you definitely need to go over and check out Boston Calvin the Boston Terriers. He's good people. He's a good dog, good owner, all the way around. For some reason, I love going over there and also over to Aries World. Uh, but I know one of them's named Jeff. I think it's I
Okay, so Gary, focus and tell me what's wrong with YouTube.
oh yeah. Uh, did a fan start up? Let me turn off the AC. Yes. It ain't that hot in here, so when yeah, all right. You know,
Morning, Arlene.
that I pay attention to numbers. Oh, Jeff, that's what yes, Jeff and Calvin, great combination, great channel. And if you love animals, especially if you love Boston's like I do, need to check them out. Um, all right, we went down to the YouTube meetup, and
Yeah.
and I did a lot of streaming between when we left and and now. So I'll show you, and the echo's back. Let me see. All right, let me share the screen. All right, let me make me small. All right, I'm gonna bigify that, and then I'll bring it down a little bit. All right, that way I still be able to. Hey, Simon, good to see you. The Anti-29 Society. All right, all right. Let me show you. Oh, hey, Minty Cactus. Oh, I kind of pride myself on the ability to pay attention sometimes. Now, I ain't saying I'm perfect.
Morning, Ed.
Oh, I love that coffee cup, Ed. Um, I'm not perfect by any means, any stretch of the imagination. But, there are a few things that somebody even as old and forgetful and what have you as I am can notice. I looked at the numbers before we left to go to before we left to go to the meetup. I was within 300 hours of hitting 3,000. All right. Um. Oh, let me go on and just show you what I'm gonna show you. Check this out. This is my studio of this particular channel. So I'm going to go to content. Well, let me show you earn tab. And right now the earn tab is saying that I'm at 2,813 hours as of the 20th. Well, the 20th is like
5 days ago.
yeah, that's 5 days ago. Which is nothing unusual about that, because 5 days ago this tells you it's as of April the 20th, 2026. That's this year. Last Monday, I think.
Right.
All right. Now let's look at the content. I was at 300 hours before. And this is where we are now. This is our live stream we're in. This is the last live stream that I did. I said this could be the one. All right. After it says it's gotten 55 views. It says 2 hours there. But I mean, in order to see what it really is, you have to click on here and go to since uploaded. And that tells you I had 36 hours.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You go down and it's an average of 16. It's 2 hours, 3 minutes. Should be 32 hours. Now a little bit of watching after it, and that's what put it at 36. All right. Now you drop down. We made it home. An hour and 29 minutes. And this and just 0.2 hours afterwards. But you go to since uploaded, that's 23 hours, right? All right, that's pretty normal. All right, now you go down to the next one. I got that, I got time part 2. All right, now watch what happens. It's 11 views after it published at a half hour. Now we're going to go up and since uploading, 0.2 hours. All right, you go down here. I average 12 views at any given time for 2 hours, 40 minutes. That should be at least, well, for 2 hours alone is 24 hours. Then,
Right.
so the,
There's a glitch.
well, yeah, but it's been going up, but now it's,
Oh, does that say since published still?
yes, since published.
Yeah,
Since,
go.
since uploaded,
There you go.
0.2 hours. For 40 minutes,
Only 5 views. There's more. You had more than 5 views.
I know.
There's a glitch right there.
Because it tells you here I was averaging 12 with a peak of 18.
Well, that's That's it. Obviously that's a glitch. There must be a glitch right there.
Well, it's not even just that. Look at here. Here is a 6-hour live stream. All right. That if you look, well, before I even click on that, let's look at the average nine times, 6 hours. That's going to be, 9 times 6, 54.
Yeah, but you can't go by that.
Well,
You gotta go by how what the watch time was, the average watch time.
All right. Watch time, average watch. That's not true. You can figure if you had an average of 6 people in there. Hey, Amelia Bruce. Amelia. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to say that, but thank you for coming in. All right. But the watch time is irrelevant. You could go through, I mean, it's not totally irrelevant, but it does play a role in how long you can, bottom line it, you can look at the average views, how many is in there at any given time. It's an average of 9. You can go by, and that's 6 hours. 6 hours is, that's 54 hours come, just during the live stream, and then you should be able to go through and just say since published, 12 views for, 6 hours. But you go through in there, and it's just showing a total of 6 hours. It's not been marked or changed from public. Every one of these are public. All right. That was a 6-hour live stream. They got, according to them, what, six view hours of something, whatever. All right, at the hospital, showing 1.9 hours. This is one part I kind of like. 29 views after the, but since it was uploaded, that one has 75 hours. So that's
Right.
all right. But several of these are showing lower hours than they should have, which has
Well, you can't take the average people in there and multiply it by the time the video was, because you got to use the multiple time by the actual average viewing to get your hours right.
not true. If you're averaging 10 people an hour, you go for 10 hours, that's 100 hours.
That doesn't work that way, Gary.
And it's worked
Average
out.
means there's 10 people in. There've been 10 people, average people in there,
Doing
but
this.
that each person's watched for that long.
I have watched this, Jerry, since I've watched that, and besides, even if you do what you're talking about, it still adds up to a lot more than the 2 hours, 3 hours that it was showing on the 6-hour live stream.
It must be a glitch because you got one that's 75 hours. That's
No,
more accurate.
Jerry, if you have an average of 10 people viewing at any time, and you go for an hour, that's 10 hours of watch time. It's that simple. Even if you have rotation, even if you have people coming in and going out, you still have an average of, that average.
Well, there's a glitch because I've got the same thing on mine. So there must be a glitch because I got my last live last Monday. I have 78 views since it was uploaded. It only shows 1.5 hours.
All right, are you talking on the live stream? You
Yeah.
talking last Monday's?
Last Monday's live stream.
Yeah.
but it's not showing it. It's not. It shows. There's a glitch in it.
Well, thank you a million. The all I'm saying is that there's some, I don't know why they're doing it. I don't, and it may be a glitch. I mean, they do
It's gotta be.
quite often. If for the longest time, I don't know, Brook Trout, are you still in here? Brook Trout forever, for a long time, could not see my anything I put in chat. He could see it on his work phone, but he couldn't see it on his personal phone.
All right. Well, Gary, it's got to be a glitch because if you go back 2 weeks, it's just the last week there's a glitch. Because you go back 2 weeks, but my live from 2 weeks ago, since upload, hey, quit. Since 226 views, that's 44 hours. But if you go to last Monday and look at it, it shows 69 people watching it since upload, since published. 78 people watched it with only 1.5 hours. Well, that's not, we know that's not right. So would you quit? Stop talking. You're interrupting. So there's, if you go to reach, it shows, that's not reach, it goes, average, let's see, watch time hours, 45.4 on there. But you go to overview, it only shows 1.5 since upload. So there's a glitch in it.
Well, it must be a glitch or something because it's,
So go back to your live, bring the live back up,
hey, Mac Mode.
and go to engagement and see what the watch time is. It says engage on the engagement.
Oh, which one?
The one that you were showing the hardly any watch time on it.
Okay. This is
Six. Yeah. Okay.
all right.
It's
11 views for half an hour. In other words, those people were watching for, let's see, 30 minutes. About
that says published. Go to lifetime. Change your lifetime, bud.
Hang on, I'm just looking at the. Change it to lifetime.
Yes.
View. I don't see a lifetime.
Right there, since published, lifetime.
Since uploaded.
Since upload, lifetime. Right. Okay. Now go to engagement. No, you're up at the top. On top, next to reach, and there's your watch hours. 32.8 watch hours.
Well,
something with the overview has happened. It's got a glitch in it.
Well, I should be over 3,000 watch hours at this moment. Just over, because now, and granted, say, all right, hang on. You could also say, well, wait a minute. How about the losing watch hours? Because you do lose watch hours. You do.
Right.
You
that
do.
Day.
Well, yeah. Every day that you have something that was last year, because there's a rolling 365
right.
day.
But you're not going to lose it on that video.
But no, I wasn't on that video. But still, if I'm losing 30 hours while I'm only gaining 32, that would only have a net addition of 10 well.
2, yes, I understand what you're saying.
All right, but we go back and look at that. By the way, Health Kitchen Wizard, thank you for coming in. All right, let's go back and look at that because I know how to look at that too. It ain't like you can't figure these things out if you use a little reasoning.
Well, that live that I did last night, Gary,
yeah.
I got 31.9 watch hours.
Sweet. Well, it was I enjoy your lives, Ed. I do. In fact, I try to catch them when I can.
I was watching the draft. That's why I wasn't there, Ed.
I understand that.
It's all good. But look at analytics. Here's how. Not everybody knows how to do this. I think a lot do, a lot don't. But if you go to custom, all right, we're going to set in here. I'm going to change.
Nobody sees what you're doing, Gary.
Do I know?
Nobody's seeing what you're doing.
You're right. I'm sorry. My bad. Here is, well, let's start back from the dashboard. That way everybody will understand what I'm doing. When you go to, if you go to analytics, you should be able to tell about how many watch hours you're dropping. Just simply by, well, let me move this up a little bit so I can still kind of see the chat, because I don't want to miss anybody coming in. I guess I'm getting a little, but if you go to analytics, go to custom, you know, and I'm going to go to, let's see, what was the date of it was like the
For the meetup?
yeah,
It was the 18th.
18th. Okay, so that's April 18th. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to change this from, let's see, 328, which this was the 4th month. So we're going to change that to 25 to 4. That was the 18th.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just going to change that to a 5. So we're looking from March to April of last year, and we're going to apply that filter.
Well, Gary, I'm looking at that. When I was at the meetup,
Yeah.
it says this video has gotten 1,944 views since it was streamed, and I got 34 hours.
Well, let me ask you a question. Well, I'll look at that in just a second, because you have to. What you have to do on that is you're going to have fun in nature. Good to see you, Tiffany. Tell the other guy, Brian, I said sup. What you have to do is your views afterward are going to be figured differently than your views during. It's same concept, but what you're having. Hey, good to see you, Arlene. Pleasure to see you. Great mind. Because it is also affected by how long they watch. You know, you could look at any given video, and if you look at the particular video, they may be on there for 2 minutes. Usually during the live stream, you have a lot longer and better retention. So, well, maybe I should just move this over. Although all they're seeing is black screen, so that doesn't help. Or maybe, wait a minute, I got another idea. Let me set this up to where it's a little different. Hang on. That way, it's not interfering with anything else. And you can still see the chat, or I still see the chat. Yeah, I get a little obsessive. All right. You're going to your iPad to watch? Okay. All right. Now, if you go through and look at any video, you're going to have, during your live stream, they're going to be typically more attentive, or at least it's more consistent, though the view time is longer. People that typically go through and watch if you put a replay on for, you know, a lot of people, hey, good to see you, and thanks for being here, TOG. Your views afterwards, a lot of time you got people coming in that see that you were live or whatever, and so they're going to pop in, and a lot of times they'll make a comment or something like this just to make it, you know, show the host that they were there. But they're not, because of the fact that you don't have your live chat, you know, there's not that as much interaction. They're not going to be, a lot of them aren't going to watch the whole thing through. They're just not going to. And that's okay. You have to understand any rules, any game's fair as long as you understand the rules. Well, when people go through and they watch your a live stream that's already gone, your views afterwards are going to be different than your views before, because they're going to be shorter in duration. So, but in order to look at what is dropping off, and which is what I'm doing right now, Getting ready for work. All right, thank you, Minty Cactus. Good people. Very funny. She was, doing some cooking yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I my days get mixed up. So that in the last 2 days, because I've been working doubles. Simply Debbie Sue, good to see you, darling. Now, but if you go through, and what I'm doing here is I've selected period from April or March the 28th to April the 24th of last year. That's going to tell you how many hours, or what I put out during that time frame. And you'll see some, little bumps in your time frame like this. This right here is a live stream. And if you go through and look at how many hours it got, and the only way to do that, and I got to,
You got to switch it over to hours, Gary. You're on views.
well, the watch
Go
hour.
up, go
Well,
up in the middle there where the hours are at. Click on the hours.
well, first of all, the hours don't matter that you see on there, and the reason why the hours do not matter there is because you cannot select in the earn tab. You cannot select the hours of particular hours of a customized view. You can't tell, what hours came through. They're not showing you that. The only way you can find that is go to your analytics and then use a customized thing, a customized application. Customize.
That's not true, Gary. You can do. There's other ways of doing it too. I know. I've done it other ways.
All right. How?
You click on 365 days, put it on watch hours, and you run your cursor over the days, and you can get how many watch hours per day that you're going to be losing down the road.
On analytics?
Yes.
No, doesn't work.
I've done it I've done it, Gary. That's exactly how I do it.
I know that. You've done it wrong.
No, I haven't, because that's how how I know how many hours I need to have to be sure that I got my monetization back then.
No.
I can prove it to you.
All right.
Just do this. Change it 365 days.
Give me a second to let me explain to you why I don't think that works, and then you can explain to me why I'm wrong. The fact is that when you go to the analytics, it also shows your watch hours that you get from shorts. Shorts do not apply towards shorts do not apply to your. Thank you, Meritage. Shorts do not. The watch hours from shorts don't apply towards your watch hours for monetization. So even though you may have some time from that, it does not count towards your earn tab.
Well,
So-
when I got monetized, I wasn't doing shorts.
All right, then it was fun for you. I've been doing shorts for years, so that's why I can't do it on mine. It worked on yours because you weren't doing shorts. It did not work. It does not work on mine because I have more shorts than probably anything else. But for me, it does not work, and you would be right in that situation. But
Hey Gary, you're off today.
yes, I am off today. Hey, Eddie. I'm gonna add you. We got Eddie Hope. All right, but in my situation, it's not going to apply because you see these little things right here. That's a short. That's a short. That's a short. That's a short. The short hours do not count. So the only way you can do it is go back and look at these hours and see how many hours that particular live stream gave me. You can look at the actual live hours, and that gave me 13.9 hours, and that was like a year ago, just over, because that's hours I would expect to drop. Hey, Red's Room, good to see you. If you go back.
Click on hours, though, Gary, instead of views. You're on the views right now. There you go. Now there's your hours.
All right. Yeah, that does. But that's the same thing Oh, it still goes through, and you see the bump where the live streams happen.
Right? But if you click on that live stream, then does they tell you how many hours that live stream is
Well,
or
it
that short is?
it would if I go
Yeah.
through the
So you
thing.
can subtract that short hours from the total hours, that gives you how many hours you actually have then.
All right. But the bottom line is, this is well over 300 hours. I did well over 300 hours between when we left on Friday and when we that last this may do it. I've,
Hey, don't be hurting my puppy, Eddie.
I have gone through and added the hours, and I was less than 300 hours from from hitting 3,000. And even with that, if you go through and look at the hours, look at the, and I don't know why this doesn't, you know, the hours that are dropping, I've taken into consideration.
I'm on live. No, that's fine.
Hey, Jamie.
Oh, okay.
She can't hear me. Eddie's got his headphones on.
No, I don't.
You
She
don't?
just chose to ignore you, Gary.
Okay, that's fine too.
He said, "Hey, Jamie," and then he said, "She just can't hear me because she ain't even listening, Gary.
Good for you, Jamie.
She can't hear you, Jerry.
I don't care.
She's got one of those. She got one of those immunities, deafnesses, the morons.
Well, then it's not me she's not hearing.
So she doesn't listen to you at all.
What are you doing up here, Ed?
Because I can.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know you were here.
I pay for my computer. I can go anywhere I want.
You can't come up on my live.
That's fine. I don't want to.
Good for you.
Moan.
You just can't. You just can't say you go anywhere you want because you actually can't.
No, actually, I can.
Can't go in a girl's bathroom.
Actually, he can. He identifies as a woman. That's why he joined the Navy.
That's why Eddie's called a moron.
No.
In order, the bottom line, in order to figure out how many hours, you have to go and look at how many hours you're losing.
All right, we're talking numbers. I'm out. Later.
No, I didn't say anything about the number. I didn't say a number.
He's
I'm
gone.
how to find out how to. Well, he's already gone. All right, come on, sweetheart. Come on. This is
He
my.
could take his ball and go home.
You know. I figured it out. He can't figure out numbers. That's why he doesn't like hearing numbers. So he leaves.
He can
It
do.
gives him a headache.
But he is a headache, Jerry.
Well, that's true, but it just makes his head hurt. Now his football numbers, he can talk about football numbers.
Well,
Yeah. I'll talk about football numbers. I'll talk about stock numbers.
Well, the bottom line is to get monetized, you have to hit certain levels, yeah, and
I
then
think everybody knows that, don't they?
yeah, but you have
Hey,
to.
Calvin, the Boston Terrier. Those ain't cute Bostons, Calvin. Come on, dude.
That's not Calvin. That's
See,
All right, Jeff. I know Calvin's the Boston Terrier.
this one is Rosemary. She shares my birthday, and
All right, tell Jeff those are not cute Boston Terriers, Gary.
they are cute. They're adorable.
Gary, tell
I got.
him those are cute Boston Terriers. Oh, my dang, my glasses.
That's not Calvin.
Those are Eddie, and
puppies.
they're adorable. Sweetheart, I love you, and I thank you for licking me. But we're trying to do something, and I can't. Hang on.
God.
Here's, sweetheart, just for 1 minute. Give me just a second. All right, thank you.
She thinks you're dirty. She's trying to clean you.
Yeah, that's it. And Those are. They just had a litter a couple weeks ago of Boston Terriers.
A
And
month ago, Gary. They're a month today.
you're off today?
They're a month today.
A month today. All right. And they are absolutely adorable.
Those are Gary's dog's baby sister and brothers.
I see you got Merle in there. Merle's the one with the Haggerty spot.
Yeah. I got Dennis is the dark one, and then
Okay, can you put your
What do
head
you need?
facing the wall and stop moving?
I'm not moving.
Tell him, Jamie.
Oh shit!
That's
stabbed him.
awesome.
Hey, you're doing that on purpose.
Good. It
Good.
hurt, Jamie.
I know you're laughing behind me. I can't see you, but I know you're laughing.
And Nikki's trying to get some attention while we're here, too.
Make it hurt, Jamie. He deserves it, probably.
Come around, look at me. I knew you were doing that on purpose. She was doing my hair, and it was rat-tailed or whatever, rat-nested, bird-nested or whatever, and she was doing it really hard on purpose. And then I know she was behind me laughing.
You probably deserved it.
Those are your brothers and sisters. For anybody that doesn't know, I got my 3 Bostons from Eddie, and that's a new litter from the same parents, same mother.
This is Gracie's last litter. She's retired
Susie.
after that. That right there, that's Merle. This right here is Dennis. That's Dennis. That right there is Gary. And then the one on bottom down there, that's Suji.
It figures Gary would be on top of Susie.
And the person talking
Look.
is a moron.
Look, Gary's being mean, man. He's holding her down with his paw.
He's being affectionate, is what he is.
No, he's not. Look at him picking on Suji.
Kick their butt, Suji. You can do it.
Yeah,
They are big.
well, they're a month old. Hey, Nick, come here. Come here, Nick.
What are you barking at?
All right, come on. She's still wanting more attention, so
What are you barking at, Dennis?
she ain't finished. Hey, Jennifer Ocean instead.
Hey, Jennifer.
Let's see. When co-streaming, there is a way you can let the co-streamer bring people on and off screen. Lori and I couldn't figure it out yesterday. She has
Now,
the
we ain't co-streaming.
and I have the paid version. All right,
She has to have a paid version, too. We
Jennifer,
both have to have it.
when you're doing
Why
that,
is Suji sleeping?
Jennifer, the person hosting is going to have to be the person with the paid version. If they have you as an administrator on their channel, then you have the ability to bring them up and down. If you're on, I'm assuming y'all use StreamYard. So, yeah, I mean, you can do that. You actually have to be listed as an administrator or a co-host. It works with co-host, doesn't it, Eddie?
What?
Hey, Duncan Chef.
I was just asking
Good to see
questions.
you, Chef. Thanks for tapping in.
It's not.
Hey,
Chef,
Gary, I'm holding the camera to the puppy.
okay.
I'm not reading chat. And,
Okay, if you're ready to go.
sure, I guess.
So,
Oh, you both have EV Mux. I would have to ask Eddie on. I know that I'm not up to date on all the features on EV Mux. I use some of them.
Hey,
Eddie,
Gary,
yeah.
we got to run some errands. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
We'll be in chat.
All right. Eddie would be the person to ask on that, Jennifer.
You have to both be a paid EV Bucks to
No,
co-stream.
I would not be the first to ask because I don't co-stream, Gary.
That's true. Well, maybe Tim Mitchell, because Tim runs the. He gone. Tim Mitchell. Don't they use EV Monks now?
Yes.
So, and I know that Ed runs it. I run it. Jerry runs it. Eddie.
And if you listen, I'll tell you, both have to have the paid version of EV Mux to end up co-streaming. And if you both have the paid version, you can bring people up.
Okay.
But you have to be co-streaming, and you have to be what do you call it? Administrators or managers, or what do you call it?
Administrator.
Admins.
Right.
On each on that particular thing. Like Gary and I on Saturday night are in that studio. We're both administrators of it. He can bring somebody up, or I can bring somebody up.
Well, yeah, but I don't have a paid version.
Yes, you do. You've got it through. Maybe you don't co-stream it. Oh yeah, you do. We co-stream it. You got it with your membership is through
Eddie's.
Eddie's, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
Because you didn't. If you didn't have it, you wouldn't be able to get in there.
I have my own account. That's how Well, I am set up as an administrator on his. That's why I can go through
Right.
on
And you are on mine.
in this studio. Right. In this studio, I can do that because even though it's his account that I'm on, I sign in, go to his account, and use his account for co-streaming, for streaming. I was going to set up my own. He said, "Don't bother with it," and he just go ahead and let me use his account. So,
But she was asking about bringing people up in the co-streaming. Either one of them bringing them up.
yeah, and
Yeah. One has paid version, one has a free version.
yeah, I am and what it boils down to is you have to be listed as an administrator.
Right.
So, we set up co-stream and it shows both our channels as upcoming for the live. She is free. I pay. Yeah, I caught that. I've been wanting to have her have control of my site while I'm in the pool shed. I have the giveaway tool set up. I want her to be able to click and spin. You make sure that they're listed. She's listed as an administrator. Hey, have a good room. Always a pleasure to see you.
Why do you have a feedback, Gary?
No, I have no idea. Let me check my settings just to make sure that I have I have echo cancellation on. Let me try it this way. No, still there.
That's the first time I've heard it.
Well, it was. Let me see if that works.
Yeah, you did it.
All right. I had to click on the AI noise reduction,
Okay.
so at least that worked. So it was me,
Yep.
but I don't know. They keep adding different features. You got to keep up.
And now I can hear it again.
Yeah, I can
I don't
too.
hear it.
I hear it. I did.
And you
I
still can. It's like you got, we can hear through your speakers.
Yeah. That's getting into a whole nother thing. I think I did click on a button so she can control a few things or options like screen sharing camera for both of us. Well, then she should be able to, because I'm on Eddie's. I can bring people up, bring people down. Maybe it's just because I'm administrator in this particular studio. I don't know. See, you have another tab open.
If
No, I
you're
don't.
not administrator, you can't control. Because I can't control what Gary does in here if a co-stream or not. You have to be administrator to be able to control the live. The wheels and all that stuff. That's why you can spin it for Eddie when he say, "Hey, go ahead and spin it, Gary."
All right, I tell you what. Let's do an experiment. For just a moment, Sherry, if you would answer, because I'm seeing it back in yours. All right. Is it? Are you muted? Yeah, I think he's muted now because it's not.
Yes. Yeah, it's not doing it now.
I don't have anything open.
Well, maybe it's coming. Check your settings and see if you've got echo cancellation on.
Yeah, it's because when you're talking, his avatar is flashing.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
Good morning, Penny.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect. Hey, it's working.
There it is.
All right. Good
Well, I
morning.
had to turn the echo off in order to talk before because you couldn't hear me.
All right, maybe it's something you have to double click it on and then off, or off.
Maybe so.
Good morning, Penny Ortiz. Always a pleasure to see you, ma'am. And I have a full day of working on projects around here today. I just got desktop to try now. Okay.
I got so much stuff to do today.
What you got to do today, Ed?
I got to mow my yard. I've got to level out a trailer. I've got to make sure I got my propane for tomorrow and all my ingredients. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do.
I got to make chocolate covered bacon today.
Oh man, I'm jealous. I wish I was making that today myself.
Plus,
Chocolate coconut covered bacon.
Ooh,
nice.
That sounds good. Are you going to sprinkle the coconut?
Yes, I am. I was going to toast it first too.
Oh, I'm jealous.
And then if I have time, I got to call Jerry because now I have 4 things of the beer because 2 showed up on Thursday that I did not realize was coming.
Well, I got 10.
I got 4. I need to start making these.
Yeah. I got two of the cakes and 10 sitting on the side waiting.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. I don't know if that's Joe or Jolene. From Jolene. Well, thank you for coming in. I need to stop so I can finish working on the boat trailer. One of you got 4, one of you got 10 what?
10 things of boxes of beer.
Yeah, recipes, not recipes, setups. I don't know how to call it. Syrups and stuff.
4 boxes. I just call it 4 boxes of beer.
Yeah, I just got 2 myself the other day.
How do you get to Jerry? Can you explain how to find your administrators? Come on.
I have to bring my AV mugs up and do it. I can't. Oh,
Because I've never had to add anybody as an administrator. Although I think I've seen it, I'm sure you're going to have to go into your, well, I don't know. Is a short answer. I just
all I know is I want to test these things out.
Well, which one is that you're looking? Oh, hang on.
This is for fishing.
It looks like somebody giving the finger.
Here, let me pull that one out of the box. This was given to me by G-Dad on Saturday. That's what it looks like outside the box.
And what is it?
It's you hook this onto your fishing pole. You put your see those 2 nubs? You wrap your line through it. So when a fish hits it, hold on, let me turn it on. You hear this. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
That's what you hear when the fish hits it and hopefully stays on.
Cool.
It's better than putting those little bells up on the top of your rod because when you go to fling it out, there goes the bells with the bait.
Yeah.
Or having to get glow sticks and all that. You just put a battery in this, clip it on the bottom of your fishing pole, and boom.
Cool.
All right. Are you ready to hear this?
Yeah.
You go to EVMux, you go to collaborators, and you add your collaborators.
All right, where do you see the collaborators?
On the left-hand side screen, you'll see EVMux. You'll see the live streams, whoever live streams you're doing. If it's like the two dudes, you click the two dudes. If it's like my Butler Family Farm, I click on Butler Family Farm. And below that, you see dashboard, studios, stream history, speakers, and collaborators. You click on
Okay.
collaborators and add a collaborator. And then you make them a owner or uh, or a collaborator.
Okay. I'm looking at how to do that.
I get that, Brian, but when you have like 4 or 5 polls going at one time, you cannot sit there and watch every single one of them.
I'm not sure. I'm still not sure how to find that, but I'm looking.
You go to EVMux.
All right, that's in the studio, not on here. I mean,
Just on the dashboard.
on the dashboard. Okay.
All right, and below the dashboard, you should on the left-hand side you should see studios, stream history, speakers, collaborators. On the left-hand side of the screen.
Okay. I
You
can't
see that?
I can't pull up the because I'm in this studio.
Well, you can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it.
I can't
You
do
can't
it.
do it if you're broadcasting. Somebody else
Okay.
will have to do it.
Okay, go over to collaborators on the left.
Yep. Click on collaborators.
Right.
And then you invite a collaborator.
Right, which I got Eddie on here.
Okay, that's what I got on this one. On the other one, I have 29.
All right. So yeah, and it says invite collaborator. So yeah, Jennifer, that's what you'd click on to send them the thing for it. I remember doing that.
And if you try to click on collaborators, Eddie, like yourself, Ed, it will tell you that you gain you're limited to one collaborator. You have to upgrade. You want more.
Okay, hold on. I'm going back to it. Collaborators. Now, where do you say click on that?
Where it says click on invite collaborator.
Right.
Even though you have Eddie in there, click on that.
Your plan is for one limited collaborator. Please upgrade the collaborators for more.
Right.
This is Nikki.
I was trying to say, if you have the paid version, you can't have more than one collaborator.
Right. I do have the basic one.
And I don't know if you have the free version, if you can have a collaborator. Then I don't have a free version. So you'd have to have somebody who has a free version to tell you if they can have a collaborator or not. I don't recommend having a free version.
I don't either. Just
because
get the basic.
You don't get as many apps and widgets if you have the free one. And it's the same price as StreamYard was, and more to it.
Yeah, that's if you get the Pro, though, right?
No.
Because isn't StreamYard like $45?
It's $45, right?
For StreamYard?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought they were $45 for StreamYard.
It is. You just said twice now.
Oh, I thought you
$45 for StreamYard. $25 for EVMux.
Right.
Good to see you, Cam fam. We all dropped. I know we all dropped the StreamYard for EVMux. Well, technically, we dropped StreamYard. Me and Eddie dropped StreamYard for Talk Studio Streamlabs, but then
I did the same thing.
And then we switched over to EV Mux, and we've been pretty happy with it. They've been very responsive to requests and taking care of business. So
Yeah. I only paid for StreamYard one time, and that was the very first meetup I ever went to.
well, StreamYard is even cheaper. It may be. I'm not a fan of StreamYard. Every time I try to go on it,
They're saying Restream, not StreamYard.
let's see. All right, arm, age, done. I can't see that. Let me take a better look. Go on to my channel and go into the live stream so I can see.
It's $38.45 for EV Mux in Canada for the basics, like what I have, that I paid $25 a month for.
No, I'm not seeing that.
Right. Well, that's because EV Mux is high. Prices, money dollars is different.
Right.
But if you pay, I don't know what it converts to. You pay for if you buy it for the year, it's $228 in US for the year. So whatever that converts to Canada comes out to be $19 a month if you buy it for the year.
Hello, Donald Clune.
And Cam families went to Restream, but they don't. In Restream, you don't have as much options as you do in EV Mux.
All right, wait a minute. YouTube senior representative compromised. I don't know what that means. Baphomet worship. I don't know. I don't know who this person is, and they don't have any.
Morning, Molly.
But there is a glitch. If you are a representative, which I kind of doubt, started. But if you are, you need to check out the glitch that's going on, because there is a glitch. It's not adding, the hours are not adding up. You should go back and look at the beginning of this. Hey, Molly. I think they're saying they're YouTube representative. Welcome to the channel. Regardless, we thought about going to EV Mux, but I can't get my mind right with the chat on the left. Well, you can change that. You can move the chat.
And you get used to it too, because I had a problem with that at first.
I am whom many fear and whom others befriend. Okay. Well, you're new to me. So, and that's okay. I can't imagine you being a YouTube rep just because that sounds.
They wouldn't come in here.
Well, they may or may not. It doesn't bother me if they do. But the statement, "I am whom many fear and whom others befriend."
He only has one subscriber. He's a new person. He's just a supporter.
His account's from last year, 2025. Yeah, you can. In fact, you can pop out the chat and move it over to the other side. I get that. See, question number 2. It says I have unlimited stream. It then also says I have 20 gigabytes of storage, and I'm at 18 gigabytes already. And if I pass 20, can I still stream? Well, I don't know if you can pass 20. It probably just won't let you upload. And
and stop recording it. I don't record. I don't have any of my storage because I don't record it.
Right.
When you click on go live, it asks you right at the beginning when you go live, do you want to record it or not? Unless you plan on doing something else with it, don't record it.
Really? It's never asked me, at least that I've
never. You just don't see it because you click right away and click again.
Okay.
When you first click on the live button, blue button, it comes up and says, do you want to record this or something else? And then you push it again to actually go live.
Well, one other thing it could be is, how Eddie uploads different things like on yours, when you've got the 2 dudes give clues. That's an upload that takes up space. So I know that whenever you upload it, it takes up space as well. For
And
over,
Gary, it does not have any storage on there at all. Because I have mine says 0, and I record. I don't record any of my lives, so I'm not storing any lives.
okay, well, I don't know then.
I don't have any on mine either. Jennifer, you may have to go in there and click on it to get it off. Because mine, when I first started it, it was recording, and everybody's like, "Why are you recording this?" I'm like, "I'm not." They go, "Yes, you are."
It automatically records it unless you turn it off.
Right.
No, Jennifer, I know that if you use StreamYard, when you delete it, it asks you if you want to delete it on YouTube as well. So I would say it may have an option to do that or not, but otherwise I would assume it won't.
Don't delete it off of YouTube, because if you do, you lose all those views and you lose those hours.
Right. So maybe try it with one that's you got lower hours or something, just as a safety thing. I'd find a live. I might even go through and do like a 2-minute live or something, just so I can delete it on EV Mux rather than delete it on EV Mux. See if it also does YouTube on EV Mux. I just want to make sure it's not deleted. Well, it shouldn't, but if I know on StreamYard it could, if you check the wrong box. So just try it. Do a 2-minute live on EV Mux and then go to record it and then delete it to see if it takes it off of YouTube. So there's a box to check or uncheck when recording when you start it. I've never done that.
Uncheck the recording.
Okay.
If you check the recording is checked, it's going to take up storage space.
Okay. Oh, well, that makes perfect sense. No, I just click live and I don't use well, you may have it already set as a default or something. I don't know. I don't know how to get to that part because I don't record. Okay, I deleted one recording. Now look on YouTube, see if it deleted on YouTube. And then let me know what the answer to that is, because I'm curious. I guess I'm curious about a lot of stuff on here. It's that's just like the same reason why there's a box I start unchecking. I'll start unchecking. I only record 7 minutes. Okay. The thing is, yes, there must be a glitch on YouTube right now, and if that's the case, well, they'll go through, and if they fix the glitch, it should put me over 3,000 hours watch hours for this channel. And so I went to looking at it, and I was expecting it to be over 3,000 hours by, I look at it and because I'm curious. I want to know, and there are certain things you expect. It's like if for me, when I wake up in the morning, I expect there to be coffee in the kitchen.
I do too, every single morning, but I have to get my big butt up out of bed to go make it.
Well, Tammy usually makes it.
I know.
And so,
How's she doing?
She's better, I think. But she's not totally recovered. She still has a few issues. So
it took me a week and a half to get 100% better.
Well, it's been, what was that, on Sunday?
Yeah.
It's been about a week now.
Yours is a couple more days.
Better than what, Ed?
Huh?
Better than what?
What do you mean?
You said it took you a week and a half to get better. Better than what?
From having the vertigo.
Hey, Kelly Jackson.
I was going to say better than you are. That's not going to happen.
Shut up, Gary or Jerry.
He posted. It's disrespectful, but the minute the real world word is said, that's when they message you saying you are disrespectful. All right, let me read that again. Some of these videos they let be posted is disrespectful, but the minute the real world is said, that's when they message you saying you are disrespectful. I don't know I don't quite follow that conversation, Kelly. But thank you for coming in.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. I don't understand that either.
I'm sorry. I've read it through twice and I don't quite.
I'm thinking that the videos that people are posting are disrespectful. Then the minute the real world is said, I don't know. That is kind of confusing.
I don't either.
Morning, Greg. Good morning, Greg.
Hey, Greg. Good to see you, brother. Well, she's had the account for a long time. I assume it's a she. They have a female, or what appears to be a female. And I mean, you can't ever tell these days, but you know, my eyesight ain't that good. And but they've had the account. Kelly Jackson has had that account for a long time, since 2013. So, and one video from February, 60 subscribers. Thank you for coming in, Kelly. I don't quite understand what you're saying though. Let's see. Okay, deleted recording storage at 0 GB and lives are still on YouTube. Good. So I guess, I guess that's how it works. I guess, let's see, last night was Friday night. Des was not live. Big Matt was live. And I guess you went live after he went off?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I saw you were live, and so I hopped in.
I just didn't feel like going to bed at that time.
I get it. See, the part of the Illinois. You know, YouTube only sends out notifications for your first 3 videos. Yeah, I am aware of that. The YouTube does send out notifications, but to be fair, it doesn't always send out notifications.
Nope.
I've only got, as far as I can remember, I've only got two notifications set, and one's for Eddie, which doesn't make any sense why I have that set, other than occasionally he'll decide to go live without telling me. But I will stumble across his, because I'm always there. But I also have Marines and Army Mom, her bell set, because it doesn't always show me her live streams, and so they don't always pop up in my feed.
I like it when YouTube waits until like 12 hours after the live stream, then they'll post it and give you a notification for it, and then you already missed it.
I've seen that too.
That happened with yours the other day when you were live that one morning. I'm like, he normally goes live, and I just listen. I don't make a comment or nothing, but I'm listening to you. And I got it that afternoon, and it was like 8 hours later. I'm like, well, it's already over. So I had to rewatch it.
But they are supposed to send out 3 notifications, which I kind of messed that up probably. I did an experiment at one time. You want some wave?
Run out for a minute to get
Kramer?
no.
Good morning, Tammy.
Who all's on there?
Ed and Jerry are here on panel.
Hey, and Jerry.
Hey,
Guess what, Jerry? I'm getting a couple new goats tomorrow.
good.
2 females. I'm gonna trade them for my one female that baby that I've got, Bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine wants some new blood in his herd.
Do
So,
you still have a male?
yeah, Reggie.
Okay.
Vaughn is who she's getting them from. I work with Vaughn, and he's got his own channel too. If you want to check it out, it's the Vaughn. Just look up Vaughn Homestead, VAUGHN.
Yeah, he's starting up a new he moved and he's starting up a new homestead, trying to get
That's
things
cool.
fixed, ready. But anyway, they're cute. Two little Nigerian dwarf females.
Before you go,
Yeah,
would you fix me a cup of coffee with whatever
yeah.
thing you? I mean, my creamer's out, but however you fix it when we're out, that would be appreciated. I just
Drink it black, Gary. Be a man.
Ooh, yeah.
no, thank you.
That's the only way you really should drink coffee is black.
You're out of your mind.
Well, that's like the whole, there's that's one of those discussions like chili with beans or without. Is it Duke's or Kraft's? Do you own mayo? Is it AV Mux or, AV Mux and StreamYard ain't much of a thing because, even though I think more people use StreamYard, AV Mux is becoming a lot more popular.
Coffee comes black. It doesn't come with stuff in it.
Well,
but it's better.
Yeah, but when you made that sugar-free key lime pie, why don't you just eat the individual ingredients?
Well, you make it a pie. You can't. Hey, and I did eat some of the stuff before it was cooked. It was good.
You eat some of the eggs.
Yep.
But without cooking them.
Well, it had the lime in it, so lime cooked it. The citrus juice cooked them.
Okay. My point is, you fix things the way that you want them. I think.
Well, the coffee. I'm just saying, coffee comes black.
It does,
and it tastes good with white stuff that you pour into it.
Well, I think it tastes better without it.
And you can go through, and for that matter, just suck on a coffee bean.
Well, that worked too.
So
I could just chew coffee bean up, and it'd be just as good with me.
Hey, them coffee beans are hard.
Hey,
yeah, it would take a while to chew it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that Navy coffee though, during basic, you can stay in your spoon up in it.
Well, it stuck to your ribs.
It stuck to everything.
Better than what the slop they give you in boot camp.
Oh, I know it.
See, you had to have the coffee to keep that stuff in you.
Yeah.
Because when you ate the other stuff, it just went right through you. The coffee plugged up the stuff.
I remember the first day at basic, we went into the mess hall and they put the stuff down that looked like eggs, but it was more like a soup.
Yep.
It was nasty. But when you're hungry, you will eat about anything.
I tried to go to basic training when I was young. Didn't get to go. But still, thank you for your services. Thank y'all for your service.
I just went at the wrong time of the year.
When did you go?
It was in February 6th, 1985. And they still had snow. And it was still cold.
Where'd
Extremely.
you go?
Great Lakes, Illinois.
Well, that was dumb. I went to San Diego in January.
Well, that's where they sent me.
Well, you have a choice of where you go to boot camp when you sign up. You do if you ask them.
Oh, yeah. But I guess I didn't.
Well, I know that when I signed up, they were going to send me to Parris Island because I was east of the Mississippi. They said that they typically, and they told me about, the one over there in California, but they said I would be going to Parris Island because I lived east of the Mississippi.
Well, that may be there.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just misremembering it. That's certainly a possibility.
Jennifer, I figured you were young by listening to your voice, Jennifer.
Yeah,
The,
Jennifer, I was already in the service and out of the service before February '85.
Because you're freaking old.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to feel it sometimes.
Yeah, I know how you feel there. But yeah, when I went to basic, I think we were there 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden we see these two groups coming down the street. It was like 8 o'clock at night, and we're like, "What in the world?" And they were all females. It was the first year they let them on that base to train.
Yeah, well, and when I was in, we carried rifles,
Yeah,
and we carried rifles everywhere we went. And matter of fact, I was the last battalion that carried rifles all day long. You had to have your rifle with you all every place you went,
yeah, we didn't.
classes and everything.
Yeah, we didn't have to when I was there.
Yeah, they after I went through boot camp, they eliminated the rifles.
Awesome cup right there, Tammy. It's an awesome cup.
I thought you think so.
Yes, sir.
Let's start Homestead. I like the cup too because it's got you can put all 4 fingers in there.
Yeah, it's the ones Jamie told me to get. But yeah, I ended up 2 weeks after base or being in basic, I ended up in the hospital for 2.5 months.
What happened?
We took our swimming test. We had to go up on a platform, drop in, go to the bottom of the pool, tread water. You had to wait for everybody to do it, and then swim around the pool. I got out. I love swimming.
Come on.
And I ended up blacking out and hitting a metal stanchion and busting my head open and going back into the pool.
Oh goodness.
I had 12 stitches. Went to the hospital. They put 12 stitches in. I went to the restroom to clean up because I had iodine everywhere, and I took out the stainless steel paper towel holders that are on a concrete wall. I took that off the wall with my head because I blacked out again.
Should have sent you a bill.
Do what?
They should have sent you a bill for fixing that stainless steel paper towel holder.
Well, yeah, no. It wasn't my fault.
Are you just separating? Because those are all clean, I think.
Oh, these are all clean clothes.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Clothes yesterday.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
She was waiting for you to fold them.
It ain't gonna happen.
No, it's not. Mom, I don't know why, but I feel compelled just to leave 1 finger underneath the bottom.
I found me a new seasoning, another one.
Stuff that you don't use.
Well, I don't know how that stuff got into the basket.
Well, because I've put everything that's dirty that I washed that's clean into that basket, and you never go through it.
I go through it to get stuff out that I need.
Yeah, but you don't go through it to get stuff out the dump.
Okay. Anyhow, but YouTube does have the glitches from time to time, and it's frustrating. But it is what it is, and it ain't going to change. So
Everything has glitches now and then.
Yep.
So part of life. Life is a glitch.
it is. It's funny. You go to some of these live streams. I go to a lot of live streams. I mean, put your pinky in the air. No, that's actually a misnomer, Tiffany. I was watching something the other day about the UK, and they said that one thing Americans think about the UK that's not accurate is something about high tea. Where you put your finger out when you're drinking or whatever. They don't do that. They put their finger under the bottle. According to the video I watched, whether it's true or not, I don't know. I'm not in the UK.
I think the snooty ones put their finger in the air.
I don't even think that's true. Well, they may, but let me look it up. Because I was told that if you do that while you're in the UK, they look at you and laugh. You know, laugh behind your back or something, or they just think you're just an ignorant American. But let's see here.
Well, if you drink tea in the afternoon, you know, like that, then you're usually probably an ignorant UKan.
Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock.
All right. Let's see. No, people in the UK generally do not stick their pinky fingers in the air when drinking tea. And doing so is actually considered a social faux pas or old-fashioned rather than polite. Modern etiquette advises keeping all the fingers tucked or holding the handle properly, as sticking your finger out is viewed as quite gauche and improper. So, that's okay. That's okay, Tiffany. I don't mind being messed with. It's just, I have done that before. I have stuck my finger out for whatever reason. I don't know why I did it.
Tiffany, if you're not messing with Gary, then his day is not complete.
Exactly.
Well, I don't get too riled up about anything, most anything. Some things are,
Oh, come on now. I know how to rile you up.
Yeah, we all do now. just put you in timeout for 30 seconds and that'll rile you up.
I won't go back to that channel probably. That will piss me off.
See, I told you I can get you riled up. I know how to do it.
In fact, it took me a long time before I went back to Old Man King's homestead. I was pissed. I can't even stay. Good morning, Jan.
Good morning, Jan.
Simply Jan Homestead. I can't even stay in a live stream where I'm not a mod, and they put on slow mode. If you're a mod in a live stream and they put on slow mode, it does not affect you in any way. But it will affect everybody else. And y'all know me well enough to know I type about as quick as I talk.
Okay, so if you're a mod and you're there's someone, what difference does it make then?
Because if I'm a mod, it doesn't slow me down.
Right. I put slow mo on every once in a while just because there's a chat's going so fast I can't read it.
Right, I get that.
It's mainly when you put slow mo on, it just keeps somebody from typing too fast, like saying hello to 14 people and 14 different messages. You can say hello to 5 or 6 people in one message and just wait a minute or whatever and say it again. That way it makes it easier to read.
I'm working on doing that. Trying to remember to do that. I stopped you slow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Tiffany. I just can't stay in the chat when slow mode's on, and if I'm a mod, it doesn't bother me.
And that was Jan that said that.
I stopped using slow mo also, but there's times I wish I had it because the chat goes so fast I can't read it.
Yeah, I've never used it.
Well, I don't use slow mode because I have a tendency to, I guess, whenever I'm setting up my live streams or doing my live streams, if something bothers me, then I think it may bother somebody else. And so,
well, if you don't have somebody sitting next to you talking also where you have to hard to get a word in edgewise. So like when I do a live and I have Susan and she's in the motor mouth mood, I need to have the slow-mo on or I forget who to say hello to before she shuts up long enough for me to say hello to him.
Yeah, Simon says he says hello to the host in the chat when you first go. I do too, but then I have people that say individual, hello, Belt Loop, or hello, Gary, or hello, YouTube police. And so I have it, be quiet. No, stop. Thank you.
That's why when I come into someone's live stream, I just say, hello, everyone.
I do too,
No,
but
I do the same thing. I say hello to everyone, but then people start saying hello to you individually. I'll say hello to them too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Hey Jan, are you on your way down to have a beer? Or are you guys not coming today?
I'm not going to reach for it and fight you for that ball. I'm not going to do it. You can leave it and I'll throw it, but I'm not going to try to grab it while you're chewing on it. You know, I don't feel like playing tug of war this morning.
Well,
And
you
she,
may not feel it, but she does.
well, she does. And, and she
It's like
loves.
this. It's like this morning. Gypsy was riled
All
up
right.
for some reason. No, Kevin went fishing, and I have to mow.
That's fine.
Oh, now
I just need to know if I need to put pants on, that's all. Hey, I'm a home by myself, so I don't have to put pants on if I don't have to put pants on. You know, I'll sit here in my shorts all day.
there you go.
All right.
When's Susan coming back?
Tuesday,
Okay.
when I go pick her up at the airport. If she's
Well,
lucky, I go pick her up.
I
You'll
did put
pick
up,
her up.
I did put on britches this morning, so you know they're black. They're not the ones I got a couple other pairs that I like to wear, but these are the ones that I ended up with this morning.
Everyone pray for Jan's plants and tree.
Hey Neil, everyone
What's
pray
up,
for
Neil?
what's going on with your plants and trees, Jan?
She's gonna go mow. She might run it all over.
Yeah, I know she planted some fruit trees.
I see. I think that's just because she's mowing, Neil. By the way, it was good to see Neil and Beth over at the meetup.
Mm-hmm.
The it was I had fun at the meetup.
Hey, Kyle.
As long as there's she already took out the blueberries. As long as there's a meetup in Texas, I'm gonna try to attend it.
You heard we're planning another one, right, for next year?
Yeah, Matt said that he was, or that y'all are, or somebody is. I don't know who.
I'm
I
going to
know.
help them again. Me and Pest Hunter. From what I understand, Pest Hunter is going to help too. But it's going to be me, Matt, and Pest Hunter.
At the same place?
No, down in Galveston.
Fixing some chocolate pecan cinnamon rolls. That sounds delicious. Well, Galveston. I got a memory of Galveston that I'll share just because you might find it interesting. We went down to Galveston when I was going to some kind of a field trip from school when I was in like 11th grade. And everybody, I took my own vehicle to drive down there, which is a bad idea because it was a bright, sunny, beautiful day. And when we went to leave, I got into my car, and at one point I hit the turn signal, and the turn signal on a 1976 Chevette is also the windshield wipers, but you turn it for the windshield wipers, and the thing broke off with it didn't turn the turn signal on, but it did turn the windshield. Well, I don't remember if it turned the turn signal. I don't think it did, but the windshield wipers, windshield wipers cut on, and I had no way of cutting them off at that point. So I drove all the way back from Galveston to Houston with the windshield wipers, and then I just found a screwdriver and just found the fuse and took it out. But then I didn't have windshield wipers. And when I moved from Houston to Mississippi, the windshield wipers weren't working, and it was pouring rain. It was it just but I didn't stop.
Yeah. Good morning, Matt.
Good to see you, Matt.
Yeah, that's next year I'm gonna take a whole week off and go down there.
Well, it's a beautiful place. Hey, Lisa.
Oh, it is.
Lisa J. Stocks. How you Stocks doing? Hey, Blondie. Blonde Traveling Gypsy. Good to see you. We got 23 people in here. Thank y'all for coming in. I am curious. I have been following the stocks pretty closely, and I made a lot over. I mean, the down day yesterday for me, but I know a lot. Several of the stocks must have been doing well because the S&P 500 was up, and I think the Dow was too. But,
mine's doing okay.
Well, mine have flown since the 30th of last month.
I'm gonna have to get a different stock because this XRP it keeps going down and then back up, down and back up, down and back up.
Well, I don't know. Can you even buy an index? I know you can buy an index fund like VOO. I used to have that. But I don't. These days, I'm invested in individual stocks. The highs are high and the lows can be kind of low, but right now it's all all-time highs. Yeah, mine. Of course, I've just the other day I went through and sold almost everything but 3 stocks. I think I still technically own 5 different stocks, but I've got several accounts. Primarily because a Roth for me, a Roth for Tammy. Then I have an HSA, and Tammy has an HSA. And then I have one brokerage account, which is anything that you can't put in an HSA or a Roth because they're maximum contributions. But mine have just, I guess I got like 50% gain. I'm probably sitting right around 45, 50% gain since the 30th of last month. It's just been that good.
I'm gonna have to get with you then.
Well, I will tell you the stocks that I'm investing in, but those are no secret. I've said them before. I'm invested in Navitas, I'm invested in CoreWeave, and I'm invested in NVIDIA. And so those are the 3 stocks and they're all AI related, and they're all related to each other. NVIDIA is the world's largest company, and it's the investment that it is, because companies invest in other companies. NVIDIA, the world's largest company, is invested. Their major, I guess the one they have the most stock in is CoreWeave. And then Navitas is related because it deals with energy efficiency, the use of energy, I guess, it makes it take less energy to run a full stack or one of these, hyperscalers. So
thank you, Arlene.
AI seems to be, well, I won't say it's early, but it's still growing quite exponentially. It's growing a lot by leaps and bounds. So, and the fact is that this thing with Iran has only made it, has made Navitas even more important because it's, it makes it more efficient energy wise. So, they're like I said, they're all just interrelated. So, right. But and I've tried to keep it, I guess, about a third of my stock, 30%, something like that, is in NVIDIA, 60%, 57% maybe is in core weave, and the rest of it's in Navitas. So although I'm no financial consultant, I have no training. I don't have any, morning, Chef Sivy. Good to see you, darling.
Good morning, Susie.
I have no education other than what and that's not education. Well, I guess, is that considered education? Will you read up on something?
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess I have no formal education when it comes to stocks and bonds, although I have been lately, I tend to be a little obsessive compulsive about things. And
No.
yeah, me, believe it or not. But I have been reading. I mean, retirement is, here's the thing, life is short. You never know what the next day holds. You're here to, in fact, this may shed a little, I'd be willing to bet there's nobody on this channel, in the chat or on panel, that has ever heard of UGK or Underground Kings. They got a song, One Day, and it talks about one day you're here and then you're gone.
Mhm.
I was playing it yesterday, and somebody said something made me think about it, so I had to pull it up and play it. And anyhow, if you get a wild hair, though, look up UGK One Day, and you'll hear it. It's kind of an interesting. I've got a CD with nothing but UGK. Hey, Gypsy.
Hey.
Bark, 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 bark.
Hi, everybody.
But anyhow, retirement is on my mind, and I've been looking up a lot. The one thing I can tell you when it comes to retirement, you need to do your research. Marines and Army Mom, how you doing, darling?
Hello.
When it comes to retirement, you better do your research when it comes, if you're married and trying to figure out what the best thing to do, when to file, and you got survivors benefits, you got, see, I hope to see you here in Oregon on our first meetup. That's Lori's World, Milk and Honey Heritage Gmail. Keep hosting.
Yeah, that's in September of 2028.
I'll have to look into that. I've got 2 years. I may be able, when it's September, that I'm actually, there's an outside shot I could go to that. Most of the time, I've never been to Oregon.
It's awesome.
Well, I don't doubt that. I just, all the stuff that my image of Oregon is a lot of trees and, which isn't too far, I guess, from Mississippi, but without maybe the heat.
Definitely won't have the heat.
Well, I have a game plan that I'm trying to work towards, I guess. Where I work, I was 50 years old before I went through the police academy, and just short of being 50 years old. I was less than 2 months from turning 50 when I became a police officer trainee, when I started working where I work. And when I started working there, retirement was, they do offer a pension. It's hotter in Texas sometimes. If you don't come, I totally be honest with you, it will crush me because I want to meet you guys in person before God called me home. All right.
Well, Devil Dog won't be there because he won't leave the state of Texas.
Yeah, Eddie won't leave.
Because he's wanted in 49 different states.
The fact is, in September of 2028 is after I should have just finished. If only reason why I'm going into my plan is because of the timing of that. That's in September. I'm trying to put 2 years or 2 more years. I need 4 good years of income. So I'm working every overtime shift I can in the meantime, with the exception of Saturday. Saturday's Tammy's day. Well, Tammy's I guess in YouTube. I'm working every overtime shift I can to increase my highest 4 paid years. And once I get that set, I can relax a little bit. But until then, I'm every available day I can put in at work is a day that's I'm just trying to secure my retirement. Yeah. All right, Sivy. How you doing, darling?
She had to go get coffee. I bet you anything.
Probably. Hang on, I'm doing a little bit of reworking.
You should be in studio mode.
Oh, I know. I know Eddie likes studio mode, and that would probably be better. But I'm not a professional at this, and in fact, I'm about as amateur as you're gonna find.
Yeah, I'm gonna start saving up to be able to go to that one in 2028.
Well, I
Kurt
would
and I are going to go. We saw the video. We're going to get one of the big cabins. I'm not seeing a cabin with that doesn't have running water.
That is, well, the thing is, and depending upon how you look at it, all right, if you go for the 4 highest paid years, they will either go to Belt Loop. Please read chat comments. I'm trying to. Hang on. Let me go back over here. I'm going to pop out this chat so I can pull it over and read a little better. All right. Let's see, but still tonnage and car canning jars. See, Jerry and Susan, Jan, Ed, Chef Civvy is coming to our meetup. Please try and make it. Okay, well, I will, Penny. I will try to. I didn't think it was, I guess before I knew it was in September, I didn't think there was going to be a way to do it because in 2024, I guess, I started doing overtime, working at least 64 hours a week with a maximum of 96. I don't see how I could possibly put in more hours than that. But every opportunity they give me to go to work an overtime shift, I try. I guess the main thing about it is if you go fiscal years, which is for us is July through June. So July through June, 24 to 25, 25 to 26, 26 to 27, 27 to 28. So that would be over. It's going to be just after, if I can continue to push it for the next 2 years. 2 years and 2 months, something like that, 26 months. If I can continue to push it for 26 months, I will have been able to fulfill what I need to fulfill. Now, I'll still probably be working overtime after that, but that's because I'm also using any overtime money to put into retirement accounts or money that you directed towards retirement. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm just concerned. I don't want to have to go back to work. I hear all the time about people that have to go back to work after they retire because just to live. And I don't want to be where I can't support myself. Because after all, when you get older and your health goes, Sivy, you didn't have to cut off the camera. I like looking at you.
She's got her tablet in her hand.
You don't want me to blow my nose all over the place. That's rude. Hold on a minute.
If you want to, I'm okay with that. If it'll make you feel better, I'll blow my nose. Hang on.
Hello, Neil.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, allergies this morning. Oh, holy hell!
Do you take anything for your allergies?
Yeah, I do, but I don't have any right now
I'm sorry.
because
I do
allergy
need to go,
season just started.
I need to go pick up. That reminds me, I need some Allegra D. I'm running low. But September 28th. Y'all are heading to that, Civvy?
Um, I can't make promises because something may happen, and
Well,
so
you're
I'm
going to
gonna
try to
say
go
I'm trying my best to go.
to it. Okay. Joanne, good to see you, darling. Well, I'm going to try to go to it. I would like to meet Miss Penny and meet you and Tim and and it sounds like but Jamie and Civvy, Jamie will with Civvy influence Jerry. There will be a hoot to witness the two of the together. Yeah, although I can tell you what, I know Jamie. Jamie and Eddie, they ain't leaving Texas. So they, you know, I don't think there's any way to get them there. Um, I can't. I couldn't even convince them, to go to uh, yeah, I know. Jamie isn't going. I don't. Well, would you go, Devil Dog? Would you go to that in September 2028 up over there to or it's Oregon?
Yes.
Okay,
And it's out on the coast.
that would
Some
be
good fishing.
well. I may have to just tote Devil Dog if I can talk him into it. I don't think I can, though, to be honest.
I'd even go get them and put up with them for that.
Well, I don't think that I don't think Eddie's leaving Texas.
No, I don't see that ever happening.
I tried to get them to leave Texas long enough to go to a casino in Louisiana, and they weren't having none of it. So, Treasure Hunter Neil's going. Neil and I assume that his wife Beth will as well. Texas Kit Kat, how you doing, darling? Wait a minute, hang on, something's not right here because I don't have. That's not showing up right. It's wait a minute.
I'll give you your shots, Eddie. I'd be more than happy to.
Here we go. I was
And he
just
can give you shots. He knows how to do it. He's a pro at it.
We can all take turns.
Yeah, Eddie was going to go to the casino. I don't have anyone to give me shots. Okay, but I'll give you some shots. I don't. I used to give shots. I'm sure I could do it, and in fact, I would enjoy it.
Beth says he may take his girlfriend.
Well, it was just a thought, Eddie.
But Eddie, we would all have fun taking turns.
Hey, I was going to go through literally take them and give them some money to just throw in the slot machine or whatever. Or, I like playing blackjack. If I'm going to go to a casino, that's what I'm going to play. But I couldn't talk them into it. Eddie, my last comment was from you, or for you. That's from Penny Ortiz. Of course, I'm sure Eddie can read. I'd like to go to that. I like YouTube meetups. I just thought it was going to be earlier in 2028, and I didn't think I was going to be. By the way, have y'all noticed that Brian added TOG? I assume he added it after that whole, Old Man King, the other guy. I think. I don't know. Maybe I just missed it before.
No, he added it.
Yeah. Mahi. I spelled it wrong. Happens to me all the time. If it wasn't for a spell checker, I never would have made it through college. It helped me get my degree anyhow. So I do understand yours and Tammy's futures are, well, but that's just it. Penny, our futures, the future's unwritten. I could, my wife's cousin, or no, my cousin's wife. I got that way wrong. But my cousin's wife, I don't know, a couple months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, woke up around midnight, in extreme pain. Before the ambulance could get there, she had passed. Hey, Carrie's Musings, good to see you. The future's not written. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know that, I'll be alive at the end of this day. But you make plans and you do the best you can with what you got, and you try to, I was watching, any of y'all familiar with Explorer Dora? She was talking about manifesting. To me, it just seems to make more sense to have a dream and then, make a plan and work towards it. I don't know that just thinking about something, and I don't know, maybe I'm misunderstanding what she was saying, but she was talking about manifesting this and manifesting that, and obviously I like Dora. I wouldn't be going into her live stream, but that may be a little bit more for the younger crowd. I don't know. Out in Washington is so worse than here in Oregon. Okay. But life is short. Enjoy the present. Live in the now. But make your plans. Do the best you can with what you do, with what you can. But try to make plans for the future. That's, and I will try to get out there. We'll have to, the law of attraction, the power of intention. Okay. That's an interesting concept. But, would I love to do that? Yes. In fact, Tammy and I are talking about when we do retire, we will be going to a lot more meetups. Now, I will not be retired in 2028, but it will be after, hopefully, I've finished off my 4 years of working every available overtime hour. Full-time witness. Yeah, it would be cool to see Jamie and Sivvy get together.
That would be fun. It would be
Yes.
fun, even though Eddie would hate it.
Let's see.
We would all have to hide.
Tiffany, I don't necessarily agree. If you have to see it, feel it, and believe it, and it will happen. I think that you have to work towards it. There's a saying. What is it? Now, those things are still necessary. You have to, have a goal, which that's part of the believing and the work and see it and imagine it. But you have to go through and work towards something in order for it to happen. You have to take steps to reach a goal. What would you hate? I don't know. You'd hate a lot of things.
Civvy just said Eddie would hate it. What would I hate, Civvy?
Her and Jamie being together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Jan, here you go.
Yeah, I imagine an RV left I felt my mom's hug. It happened. Told everyone we would be back in a van.
Good morning, Joanne. Goodbye, Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Goodbye, Joanne.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you for coming in, Joanne. It's always a pleasure to see you, ma'am.
Gary.
Yeah.
Why are you fibbing?
What?
Why are you fibbing?
He's good at it.
I have no problem or issues leaving the state and going to a casino or anything else.
No, I'm just saying I couldn't talk y'all into it. You said that I had talked Jamie into it, and Jamie didn't agree to it. By the way,
But-
Penny T said, already knows I will pay for them to fly a round trip. I'm living in faith and trusting God is going to get them both out here, Bella. Thank you.
Hey, Penny. But here's the thing. Um, here's the thing. I ain't got no issues going, Gary. Is Jamie.
Okay.
She is a homebody. She's not a people person. She
She's
don't
one of
like
the 29 states.
she don't like people, especially Ed. And
Well, I knew that. You're not saying anything new, Eddie. We all know that. He makes that clear.
Jamie did not say nothing about that, Ed. That was me.
She likes me.
She is in Dollar Tree right now. We have to go to Walmart because we have to get buckets for Big Matt's collab with tomatoes, growing tomatoes.
Focus.
Oh, you're actually going to do it, Eddie?
I'm not. It's
So
just
what?
Jamie. She was in Big Matt's live watching it last night while I was watching the oh dang, the draft, and it's fixing to start here shortly too in about 37 minutes.
Hey, music beats on
I gotta
AI.
hurry up and get home. What's up, the other guy?
All right. They're live right now.
YouTube Live is corrupt. What
What?
is YouTube? What music beats Sunai says YouTube Live is corrupt.
I don't know, but they are music beats on AI is live right now. And they've got
What the
8
what
subscribers.
the heck is he talking about?
I don't know.
YouTube Live and USA is corrupt. Dude, somebody freaking block that guy.
I ain't gonna block him. I ain't gonna make him mod either.
Do you
The
want him gone? Do you
Why
want him
why
gone?
wouldn't you block him, dude? He's a troll.
well, I get that, but I don't have a problem with trolls as long as they're not. That's
Why do you want drama in your freaking channel, Gary? He could say something worse than that.
well, I don't want drama in my channel, but um, I don't also want to be mean because maybe I just misunderstood.
He's
I
saying the
Channel
U.S.
misunderstand
He's
that,
saying
Gary.
he's saying
How's he
YouTube Live and the
live
U.S.
and USA is corrupt?
He'd be
well,
gone.
my point
He's
is just
gone.
people always make assumptions, and I like to try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Texas Download,
What
good to see you.
what are you talking about, Gary?
If
Well,
someone comes into my live and says USA's corrupt, they're gone.
Yeah,
let me.
exactly.
Okay, hang on. Let's look at that for just a second, because I don't deny that there are people that are that are corrupt here. Now that doesn't mean everybody is, but that doesn't mean that nobody is either. So there's always more than one side. I think that America is the best country that was ever around. But there
Okay,
are
and that's fine. He has a freedom of speech, just not on your channel or on my channel.
High Plains camper. If you were camping under a bridge, would you be a troll? Not necessarily. Uh, you can simply hide them for 24 hours. I don't see. And the other thing that you run into, look, I'm a police officer. I don't want to run into this situation where people say that, just because I'm a police officer, I'm going to be overbearing and this, that, and the other. It just isn't my style.
I don't
The
care. I said to ban him.
last year in September, I went out on my
I
cousin.
did. We did, Eddie.
Jay,
Okay,
look at your text
cool.
message.
Well, cool,
I
but Gary didn't
deleted
want
the
you.
message.
Gary didn't want you to though.
I don't care. I deleted the message, and then Matt booted him.
Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that, bro.
Hey,
Well,
I would have
I
done
didn't.
it. I
I
would have
didn't.
done it, but I'm on my phone and I'm on EV Muck, so
I didn't.
I
All right, I didn't serve my country to have some weenie ass come in tell me
exactly.
what.
Exactly. It's
okay.
like people, dude. It's like the freaking men and women coming back from Vietnam and being called all kinds of freaking names and having
And I
rotten
and I went through that crap.
food thrown at them and everything else.
Spit on in the airport.
Yeah,
That's
they
wrong.
cannot. they cannot support the war and everything else, which is fine. It's their prerogative, but freaking not supporting the men and women that served because they were drafted and everything else, that's ridiculous.
That's right. But let me ask you a question, Eddie. You know, many times we've discussed the fact that I don't watch sports. Your statement, 99.99% of the time, when I say something about at least early on, you would say that's why you joined the military, so that people could, have the right to
And they do have the right. And
to
I
And
have the
protest.
Scott,
right not and I have the right not to listen to them. And this
That's
is
right.
my channel. This is my well, it's actually your channel, but I mean, I was fixing it. If someone didn't get rid of that dude, I'm like, okay, I'm out of here then. I
Okay.
mean,
Well,
because
but my point is just that I try uh, to make allowances for people of different
what'd you get?
viewpoints, whether I agree with them or not. I I don't always agree with everybody on everything. In fact, although I tend to agree with most everybody here on most things. Um, oh, I'm sorry, Texas Down Under. Let me go through and make sure that that's the channel yeah, that's it. Anita. All right, let me give you a jacket. Oh, well, they don't call it that anymore. It's a shield or something. But sorry for the delay. But I try to give allowances for different perspectives. This just like Des is anti quite a few things, but off the top of my head, anti pew pews. But I'm very pro Second Amendment. She's still a friend, and we don't. Albeit we don't typically discuss pew pews. I just try to make allowances for other perspectives, and I don't try to get too blown out of proportion, blown out of shape about anything. Um, let's see. Ed, did you get Joanne's email?
When did she send it?
She says her email address looks like a man's email, but it's not. Maybe she listed it as Joe or something. I don't know. But
No, it comes up Joanne.
okay. We are anti 29. See, it's just like, I understand that Simon's trolling me with the anti 29 thing.
But
I'm
he's
not
not saying anything against our country.
right,
I got it,
but
Joanne.
I would, I feel like I would be like putting my head in the sand if I didn't accept the fact that some people don't view our country, in a negative light. That doesn't mean I agree with him, but and hey, Carrie's musings. I think I already said hello. I think you've been here for a while, but um,
I don't agree with a lot of other countries' views here, myself, Gary, but I don't go in there to their people in the country and bash the country.
Right.
I mean, that's just being respectful of the person in that country.
well, I agree. I agree. I can tolerate a lot, but not liberals. I leave chats when proud liberals start yapping. I don't know. I go some chats that I guess it depends on how I'm
Obviously,
feeling.
she doesn't go to Dez's.
Well, it's a hard thing when you're trying to interact with other people, and I think communication. The whole thing about communication is you're trying to find common ground. Hey, Demoose, good to see you.
What's up, the
Um,
moose?
and if you automatically, well, some people would say that I see other people that have a tendency to shut down if you say anything that they totally disagree with, and they want nothing to do with you. All right, I'm saying that you can't have conversation if you automatically have a knee jerk reaction. And so I try to go through it, and not automatically, I try not to have knee jerk reactions. It doesn't mean I'm successful all the time, because sometimes I am. Sometimes I do.
It's like I've had 4 different people say, I'm not going to watch your channel because you're going to tear that old house down. It's like, it can't be saved. There's no way to save it. And they're like, yes, there is. Spend millions of dollars and
Let them
have
pay
it fixed.
for it.
Exactly. So, yeah, you're not going to please everyone, but don't come into a country.
Hey, Gary. I'm sorry, Eddie. Sorry, Ed. Gary, you do have a knee jerk reaction. When I timed you out in Civi's live, you got pissed right away. So that's a knee jerk reaction because you didn't even look to see it was only for 10 minutes. You were pissed off, thinking it was 24 hours, and I would never do that to anybody for 24 hours. Especially
it wasn't
a friend.
even during a live, though. It wasn't during a live.
It wasn't even during a live. I was messing with you, but you were pissed off at me.
That's true. I was pissed off. In fact, I had just joined membership, and it took that off of there. There are further.
It did take it off there. It just took it off for 10 minutes.
No, it took off every comment I had made that was still visible.
For 10 minutes.
No, it didn't come back.
Every day it goes away, Gary.
Once you turn somebody out, it has more ramifications than just putting them. Let's hold on for 10 seconds or whatever, and it was 10 minutes or something like this. But it still took off where my membership. It didn't take me off of being a member, but it did take off the little thing where I was second membership right behind you.
No, it didn't, because it showed it in the fan funding. If you went in there, it showed it the second membership on there, on fan funding. But it takes it all off every 24 hours, anyways.
Well, that may be, but it still took it off. And
and funding, it showed you the second one.
And the fact is, I had commented before about how that was going to be a problem for me if that happened, because I knew that both you and hey Emily, I knew that both you and Eddie were mods on there, and I was not. It doesn't bother me not being a mod.
Hey, Stevie said y'all are both pretty.
Yeah,
What?
you're both
Look
pretty.
What?
You're both pretty.
Anyhow, and Jerry,
leave it to Civi to say that. Oh, Civi, the 3 of us need to get with you and Timmy today.
If you will go back if you will go back and rewind, Jerry, you will see where I said I try not to. That doesn't mean I don't have them from time to time. So just reconfirms that I'm accurate in my statement, that I try not to, but I do have it from time to time. So thank you for
reaffirming. It's really bad when you have it with your friends.
Thank you for reaffirming what I just said.
You're welcome.
Anyhow.
You're welcome, Gary.
But Gary, just like Sebi said, you're still pretty.
Thank you. Wow, there's 32 people in here.
On the front porch? Front porches are wide.
Let's see. That's how
you'd find somewhere.
I don't, you talk about arguing with a fence post. Is that what you mean, Matt?
Texas. Okay. Oh.
To do at your house. Ed, did you make it?
I'm still working on everything.
Okay.
What you working on, Ed?
Do anything yet?
Stuff around my house. My neighbor got kind of pissed off when I started up my lawnmower at 5:30 this morning.
Well, why would you start your lawnmower up at 5:30 in the freaking morning?
Because I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, but I'm sure that he would like to have the opportunity to sleep in on a weekend.
Yeah, I'd be mad at you, Ed.
I'd be like, ripping that lawnmower right out of your hand, and I'd be pulling pull that pull cord out, and I'd be beating you with it.
Everything is bigger in Texas. It's a Texas thing.
Well, he could have. He's lucky that I didn't start going over there and jacking up his house. That needs to be leveled out.
Ed, be nice.
It'd be
Why?
nice, Jamie said.
Yeah.
Why?
What Jamie said.
No,
Yes.
I don't wanna.
What's going on, Neil?
Can I get my report for the go up there? Or
I'd kick Ed's butt. I'd blow up his lawnmower.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, he doesn't mind revving up his motorcycle at 3:30 in the morning because he wants to
Motorcycles
tinker
are-
with it.
motorcycles are different.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
Yeah, it's not
transportation.
constant.
That's transportation. He must have to go somewhere.
Not until 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
You don't know where he has to go.
Yeah, dude.
Ed,
What?
don't be whiny.
What? What's she
A little
saying?
cheese with that wine.
For once,
Oh, there's Jeff. Oh, that's a high school.
I think
Am I-
he had the charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're all freaking bougie. You're all bougie saying them fancy words, charcuterie. See, us redneck hicks call it a cheese board. Or we just call it, give me a stump over there.
All
I'll
right,
put my cheese on it.
Anita, we can't hear you.
Who?
Anita's up there just talking away, and nobody can hear a word she's saying.
I'm checking your volume on your mic to see if that works. And
Nope.
then check to make sure you're not muted. And maybe she's on a different panel at the same time. Maybe she's devil dogging.
No,
Okay.
she's got to turn off her echo and then turn it back on. I've seen that happens to me too.
Go into your settings and go to your audio, turn your echo cancellation off and then on. See if that
Hey,
works.
Stephen. Hello, Stephen.
Hey, good to see you, Stephen.
Hey, Matt, go help your wife.
Have
Yeah.
a good day, Joanne. Thank you for coming in. What my mom calls it, she has 5. She has
I'm
5.
on my way.
5 kids.
No, 5 boards.
Oh, charcuterie boards.
That's worse.
Hey, I heard her. Hold on. Yeah, static. I heard her for a second.
Let's see. Pop out chat. I'm gonna move the chat back over here so I can see it. I may have to reset everything in a few minutes, but right now it's okay.
There it is.
I can hear you. It-
It's going to the idiot. But as long as it's working, then it's working. Thank you, Matt.
You got a lot of static in it.
I'm not. Well, I might not be able to stay up. Then I don't know. I've got my headphones are from Dollar Tree.
Well, I can hear you fine at the moment, so you're good to go.
Okay. All right, that works.
All right, thank you for coming up.
You see, I'm hearing a bad echo. Well, all right, cool. Now I was.
Go ahead.
Well, foot. Main thing I was going to say earlier, and it just took me forever to come up, was just the fact that people have the right to say whatever they want. Just I don't need to listen to it.
Right.
Also, but I like having a one-on-one conversation with somebody. But I've never seen a flame war online change anybody's mind.
Right. Well, my daddy has a saying that has stuck with me for many, many years. He says a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. So even if you win an argument, that doesn't change a person's perspective. People have to come to epiphanies, or have to come to realizations on their own. And you can't, and people will never change their mind if all they do is argue. So,
Right.
And I have one for you was also. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
well, that's true too.
Exactly.
Well, but
But
sometimes
see,
there's ugly things in the world. So, and sometimes we need to not ignore that those ugly things are there. But you don't have to go into someone else's place, you know that they don't agree, and just blast everybody, because that doesn't make change. If you really want to make change, then you sit down with somebody individually. You can have an individual phone call. You ask questions. You show research, and then maybe you can lead them to understanding where the problem is, or maybe you're the one that's wrong. And I'm not saying that people hear about the conversation. I'm just saying in general. I remember my dad having a conversation with Ray, and he goes, "Well, I'll pray about that, and I'll pray that you'll see that I'm right."
Well, I think the bottom line is a lot of times maybe it's uh, not only them seeing that I'm right, but maybe I need to learn to understand their perspective as well. And
Right.
so,
okay, this is my opinion. When he said the U.S. was corrupt, USA was corrupt, you have 3 military people in here that
Right.
reacted the same exact way. You just don't do that.
I get that,
Exactly.
but let me ask you a question. And I try to keep out of politics and what have you, but this is directly related to that. Who was it that sent $50 million or whatever to the Ukraine for them to buy prophylactics? And that was that was a political decision. And it was also, I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, it's one thing, I get it. You don't come into my house and start making, all these things.
Right.
But I would be, blind to see that there aren't people that are corrupt. I would be lying if I said
Right.
there aren't corrupt people in our government.
Right. But
So,
blanket statements,
right.
blanket statements like the USA, then that's where you're trying to get a response. You're trying to get someone to notice, which is where you are trolling, not necessarily a troll under the bridge, but a troll like a shrimp trawler. You're trying to gather up every bit you can of attention towards yourself. And that's what a statement like that does.
What? What is your problem?
Who? Me?
Not
No.
you. Not you.
Okay, I was
Daisy.
like, wait a minute. I got
Not
lost.
you.
Wait.
Daisy's in
Okay.
here. What? My dog Daisy's in here, or my son's dog Daisy's in here whining at me. What?
Oh,
What?
okay.
What do
Got
you
it.
mean? Let
I
me go.
can't
Let
sit still.
me throw her out.
Well, hey, Minty. But here's the thing. Yes, they came in looking for a reaction. I get that because we
Right.
weren't discussing anything like that. But one of the
Right.
worst. I don't like giving them what they're looking for.
Right.
It's like when the folks, came and made a comment on one of my shorts that that my nose hairs were too long. I need to trim them, something like this. I don't like giving them the reaction that they want. So I said something about,
Right.
well, I'm glad you noticed. I've been using Rogaine on them, trying to make them long and luxurious.
Right.
So my point is just that I don't like giving, if people are looking for that type of reaction, I don't like giving it to them.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
not,
And that. Go ahead.
no,
No.
that's just the way I deal with a lot of that stuff.
Right. Right.
And that's how you get
Absolutely.
stickers made.
That's right. The one marriage. But yeah, I don't like, I don't want people to automatically know or assume. Eddie knows me probably better than anybody. All right, other than my buddy Jeremiah or my wife, Eddie knows me better than anybody. But he can, for the most part, more often than anybody else, predict my reactions or how I'm going to behave. But he likes pushing buttons too.
Exactly.
But
Right.
but I don't like I don't want to be a stereotype. I don't want to be somebody who is, I would rather be known for being even keeled, and not overreacting. Now, I'm not saying that timing them out or blocking them wasn't the right thing to do. I'm not
Right,
saying
right.
that. What I'm saying is that I don't like to be that predictable, and I also understand that some people, if they something that, because they obviously said that just to get a reaction. So,
Exactly.
and you don't see
And
that
the
very often.
reaction was, getting muted. There you go.
Well,
Well, no,
mhm.
that's what I'm saying is that's I think that that's appropriate, is
Yeah,
that because this is where you're at. This is if somebody comes into my house and I have my dad there and my sister there and the other people. Well, I mean, I'm a military brat. I grew up on military stations. If somebody comes in and makes a statement, I'm gonna say, could you please leave? We may still be friends. We can talk about it some other time, but this is not the place or the time. So, but anyway, but when people are doing stuff like what Ed's talking about of revving their motors, that's in person. That's an individual. Have a conversation with them. And that's the different kind of thing.
well,
Um,
the problem you run into, at least to these days, is that people aren't listening to listen.
exactly,
They're
exactly,
listening to respond so that they
exactly.
can attack.
And
And
whoever speaks loudest and uses the baddest words thinks they've won.
yeah, and it's sad, but that's the state of the country in which we live at this moment.
Yep. When Matt and I first met, um, we had an argument, and he just was yelling and cussing and everything else. And I looked at him and I said, "I'm your wife. You don't speak to me that way.
Nothing.
I'm your wife." He didn't call me names. He didn't, it wasn't that he was calling me names,
Oh,
but
well, I was fixing to
he
come over there, but my volume's not working.
It's working. I can
well, we
hear you.
can hear you. Yeah, but
But
um, I told him, I said, "Don't cuss at me. I'm not one of these people you used to date or whatever. I'm your wife, and you
Right.
speak to me like your wife." And a couple years later of sticking with that, he told me, he said he appreciated the fact that now he knew if he won an argument, he actually won.
but
You know,
but when you
it
was he really cussing in diapers still when you met him?
oh, nice. I wasn't 8 when we got married, but yeah, I know he's a lot
he,
younger than
he
me. I still have to
he
teach
went
him
to
some
pull-ups
things.
when you guys got married.
Oh yeah, he grew up a little bit. He grew up a lot. His sister-in-law asked me one time. She says, "What'd you do to change him?" I'm like, I didn't change him. When he decided he met someone he was gonna have a life with and raise kids with, he stopped being that way. He stopped acting that way. But anyway, but I came into all this late. You have on your title, YouTube is what's the title again of
YouTube
the
is
live stream? Something is wrong. Something's wrong with
something.
YouTube.
Yeah, the my this channel. All right, I've got a few channels.
A
Right.
few?
You
Yeah,
can.
but on this channel, I did the math before we left to go to the meetup, and
Right.
uh, the meetup was, I live streamed the meetup for 6 hours, and I had a bunch of views on that. But
Right.
and I had a bunch of views when it comes to going down. We streamed going down. We to Texas. We streamed coming back from Texas. We streamed while we were
Right.
in this. I don't know 5 or 6 different live streams during that time frame. Well, before we left, we were under. I think it was 300 hours at the time, just under 300 hours needed for to hit 3,000 hours. We were
Right.
over 2,700 hours. Well, the the fact is that when I got and I added up the hours of the different live streams that I have, and
Right.
it and I should have had over 300 hours. Um,
You have a clearance over here?
I should have had over 300 hours with all the different live streams I did, but
Right.
it's only pushed it to where 28. Right now, I think it's saying we have 28. Give me a second, I'll tell you, 2814 or something like that. Right now, it's saying I'm at 2813. So it's not counted. In fact, I looked at the watch hours on a couple of the things, and the watch hours are way
Right.
off. They don't make sense. If you look at the average, how long the live stream was, it's not giving me credit for the hours.
But
So,
everybody that would be watching was on the way to the meetup.
well, no, there are other people that wanted to watch to see what was
I'm
going on.
I'm teasing. I'm
Oh,
just
Jerry,
playing. That was
yeah,
just a joke. I was just teasing.
I have
okay,
a question. You
yeah.
went vertical live, right?
No,
Yes.
Yeah, you
no.
did.
You were vertical live
Yep.
When?
Yeah.
at the meetup, and on your
No,
in the
that live
not
stream
live.
at the meetup was all widescreen. That meetup, that 6 hour video at the meetup was all widescreen.
Was it widescreen? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it looked like you had your phone straight up and
'Cause
down.
No, it was all, in fact, the way that I did it is because somehow we lost a part to the tripod. So I had to get two hair bands and put it on the part like this, to hold the thing. It would not
All
have
right.
fit. It would not have fit vertical anyhow.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. If it's vertical live stream, is that going to count as
Yeah.
the regular
Yeah.
time, or is that considered like the shorts?
Well, that's a great question. It is my belief that
Matt,
vertical live streams still count for watch hours.
yeah,
Um,
Matt does vertical when he goes because when he goes fishing, he'll do a profile, I guess, vertical live stream of that, and it seems to still count.
but I believe
He
the
gets
only thing that doesn't count, well, I know that vertical shorts do not count, but that's primary. Well, that's a misspeak. Let me rephrase that, because I know that if they go to your channel to watch a short, it counts. But
Right.
the trouble that you run into is that that's just, they're no more, shorts are no more than 3 minutes. And most of mine are anywhere from 5 to 7, 8, 10 seconds. So
right.
if they went to my channel, or they found it through a way other than the shorts menu, the shorts menu, anything on there does not count. And 95 to 98% of my shorts views come from the
Hey,
shorts
just a
menu.
friendly reminder, when you go live on a streaming platform, you share the hours with them.
Wait a minute, say it one more time, Matt.
When you're live streaming through a streaming platform, you share your watch hours with them.
Did you hear what Matt said?
Yeah, although
So
I don't, maybe if you're co-streaming, I can't, but the streaming, it's a service. And
right.
if you go
I
through
have
and you
to
look,
research that. I'm going to research that because I mean it affects. I got to tell you, most of my friends are online. They're not in my
yeah,
family or at church. They're online. So this affects a lot of people I know, and even like our church with live streaming and stuff like that. So I think it's something that's definitely worth researching to find out how they count that.
well,
Because we know that they are very jealous of their interests. You know, if you're using any services from outside, like um, you know, the different like Matt, he got hit for
Hey,
supposedly not being him. You know,
Jerry.
well,
yeah.
you know. Anyway,
Hey,
um,
Jerry.
go ahead.
Jerry, real quick. What kind of soil, what kind of dirt do I need for my nut tree and my blackberry tree?
Are
Oh,
you
did you
asking
get
me
those
or
at the
Gary?
Gary, I don't care. Somebody just tell me something.
Tree soil from are you at Lowe's?
No, we're at Walmart.
Well, go see if they have anything for trees. Soil for trees. They usually
I
do.
know. I know. I went to the me. What's it called?
And
Missouri
black, do you have any
County.
tree soil? Tree soil? Yeah, for like nut trees and stuff. Ouch.
Um,
No.
Hey,
And like
Arch.
blackberry. What? How about the blackberry?
Blackberry's got to be acidy.
Blackberry has to be acidy.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of soil? You want me to put a freaking battery in there with it?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. That would battery charge your blueberry, your blackberries. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the Walmart's got. Should have a soil for berries. Lowe's has it.
A soil for berry? No, they don't.
Miracle Grow.
They got potting soil. They got
No.
freaking what?
Look for them. It says it's made by Miracle Grow.
I am Miracle Grow potting soil. I'm not, dude. I'm not spending that much on a freaking bag of freaking dirt. I'm not spending 11, 12 bucks for a bag of dirt.
Then go get just a regular bag of topsoil.
You can be a topsoil at Walmart.
Arch Stew has a 29 in their handle.
all
All-purpose
right. What it
fertilizer.
says.
There you go. That's fertilizer.
What?
What I see online, it says a 50-50 mix of native clay soil, which is the Texas gumbo stuff that we have, and high quality compost or raised bed mix. So you're going to
Compost.
take that and then you're going to, right.
Hold on. Compost, raised bed mix, and our regular dirt
They
from
Right.
the
they
house.
should
50-50.
You know what? You're doing that. So what did we use last time on the other channel?
I don't know. I'm not. That's for the blackberries. I don't know what to get.
Well, I can tell you this: when we planted all those fruit trees out there, we went through and we took compost, and I just dug out the soil that was there and mixed in some compost and planted it that way.
Right. I think that's basically because it's going to get down into the local. It just has to have enough of a, because Mom's been doing a whole bunch of trees and everything, and it seems that our ground is just so thick. We've always called it Texas gumbo. It's just like it's clay, but not enough clay that you can do anything with it. And you take that and you have to break it up with something looser, so that the plant has a chance, the tree has a chance to establish its roots. That
Yeah,
makes sense?
so you would want to put some compost material in that, and
Right.
with
I put mushroom soil
something
on
that's
all
got
my
a
stuff.
certain percentage of clay, right? It's like 15% clay.
I just put mushroom soil on all my stuff. Mushroom soil and topsoil mixed together with all my plants.
Okay. All right, I think that answers you.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Man.
By the way, that reminds me, Anita, have you ever watched Scott Head's channel? Looked at his stuff. He's from down there in the Houston area, and
Okay.
he calls his channel used to be named like Black Gumbo or something like that. After the
It's called what?
just look up Scott Head. His channel used
Okay.
to be called like Black Gumbo or something like that. But he's
Yep.
he's a big channel, but really relatable. I think he's got a thing for fig trees. But he's if you're into
Every time.
in
Mom
that
tries
area,
to work.
a lot of his
Into
stuff
what?
would be very appropriate.
Okay.
But
I'll let Mom know.
but
She had a. We have we're on areas that used to be rice paddy fields. So in addition to this Texas thick clay here on this Gulf Coast, it's been totally leached of all like nutrients, the nitrogen, all of it. So we put rabbits on it. We put chickens on it. All of that to be able to get everything back into the soil, because otherwise all we can do is container gardens. That's why most of Matt's challenges like this are all container, because that's what we have to put ours in.
Do y'all use like chicken tractors and that type of thing?
We have, but more than anything else, we've just clipped the wings and had just a ground area. But I think most of our chickens are at our neighbors now, so we see how well that works. But we've got a lot of land. So at one point we had a flock though that was like 100 chickens. So doing chicken tractors with that, gets a little cumbersome.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I think we've got a chicken tractor. I think Tammy has a chicken tractor, and we've got about 40 chickens. But there's no way you could put 40 chickens in one tractor.
Right.
So,
not unless Matt could maybe move one. You definitely have to have wheels on it and everything else, though.
Yeah.
You need a tractor to move it.
That's a lot.
Go ahead.
That is. I was just gonna say that's a lot of chickens. 100 chickens.
Well, and then we had a very fat raccoon.
That would mess up the chickens.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump down because I think I'm still having some audio issues. But I see a whole bunch of people coming in I haven't seen in a long time. So if you don't mind me just saying hi to Johnny Smallpepper and I saw Yes I Can earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say hey to JSP as well. Thank you for coming up.
Sure. I couldn't type fast enough to say what I was frustrated with. So I had to give my opinion. So anyway, I'm going to jump down. Hi to everybody. And I'll probably still chat for a bit. All right?
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye. How do I... See, I never know how to leave these things.
You want me
to... You just close the browser.
Well, let's see here.
Oh, damn it.
What's the matter, Civvy?
I'm sorry. I'm just drawing a blank on something and it's frustrating me.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a cute tagline. And I just can't think this morning.
Well, some mornings are like that. Have you already had your coffee?
I'm halfway through my first cup.
Okay.
This is a very big cup, though. Oh, puppy! Oh, baby!
Something's wrong with you. I don't know why. Nikki's. She's funny. She's, 1 minute she's, I guess it depends on how tired she is. When she gets tired, she's more likely to hop in my lap. But I need a Celsius.
Civvy has a plane flying by.
No, both of the stunt planes are up in the air right now. Oh no, all three of them are up in the air right now. I don't know why. They like to do their stunts right over our house. It's pretty cool though. They come back and do barrel rolls. I'll flip the camera back on so you guys can see them.
That's cool. Well, no, but I don't know. I'm not. It's just, well, I guess the thing is, it's you notice when things are going wrong with YouTube. It's just not counting the watch hours right now, and at some point maybe they'll come through and it'll bam throw me over 3,000.
They always fix it.
Yeah.
I noticed that the watch hours weren't getting counted a couple days ago.
Yeah. Same thing's happened on my side, but I don't worry about it as much as because I'm not trying to get monetized. You only notice those things when you're trying to work on them.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Wolf and Snort, go back and watch the very early part of this because I went through and showed where they're not fine because they're not counting the watch hours, at least on a couple of live streams. For the on streams, same with being on panel. I get both zero earned watch hours. Well, you don't get watch hours for being on somebody's panel. Unless you're co-streaming, and then it's whoever shows up in your live stream. But I showed on here where I went into the thing, and it's not giving me credit for a couple of the live streams, all the watch hours that actually were here. My live stream of the YouTuber meetup, where I had a 6-hour live stream and I don't remember what the average was, but it was pretty good, and it's not counting the hours. Now they may fix it at some point where it pops up. There we go. Let me make sure you're up top.
Oh, there they are. Oh God, can I get them? Crap. There's 2 of them up there, and they're running side by side. Oh, damn it! I think
I can't see them.
Nope, all I see is phone lines.
Yeah. Oh, here they come again.
But my eyesight's pretty bad.
Ones. Man, Timmy's not awake yet.
He will be. They keep flying by.
Here's the other one. Let's see here. Oh, no, it's coming up right directly above the house. Where is he?
Let me
little
look.
Bastard. Never mind. Oh well, I tried.
Hang on, let me get down to the bottom, see what the question was. I have a co-stream for this evening. Well, I don't. Hang on, Jennifer. I don't think anyone gave you an answer to your question. Let me go back to the question. I was washing laundry and couldn't hear the last few minutes. Did anyone know the answer to my question? Is that the question about the co-streaming? Let me go back. I tell you what, let me go back and just find.
I got it. Jennifer, it's going to be whoever's watching your channel or their channel. Whoever watches on their channel, they'll get it. Whatever's people watch on your channel, you'll get it. Each channel will have the hours from whoever's watching their stream.
Right.
You don't get them from both streams.
Honestly, I thought I'd answered that, but okay. And that's okay if for whatever reason, it wasn't seen or what have you. Yeah, I mean, if somebody comes into your channel and they're watching on your channel, you get credit for those, which is what Jerry just said as well. So,
ouch.
It's really nothing more or less than an opportunity to gain some watch hours. Chaining OV environment can be good trigger texts. Hang on, I'm bringing back the chat to make sure I'm not missing. Has her creativity blocked when she can't see the different components. Her mom looks like an explosion of cat stuff. Okay. I know she had a tail at the live, or had hooked up some kind of a tail on her, at the live stream. Is that kind of what you're talking about with the cat stuff? On creativity. Yeah, she's very creative. But let me move this back over here because I can't see it right there.
And yes, Greg is right. The people are switching lives back and forth, and if you are not on the top tab with the sound on, you don't get credit for the hours. That is correct.
Yeah.
Very
Has-
correct.
It has to be an active tab.
Yep.
If you spend 30 seconds on one and switch over the other for 30 seconds, each one of you gets credit for 30 seconds, half a minute.
Or if you have multiple like tablets or something,
Yeah.
you can watch one on one and one on the other, and then both of them would get equal. But the volume has to be on; it can't be muted. Be right back.
Well, think of it in terms of this, Jennifer. If, let's say that somebody goes live, a viewer, a channel with a million subscribers goes live, and they have somebody with 100 subscribers going live with them. The one with a million is probably going to have a whole lot more views than, because they're going to have more people in their live. I don't know why they would split them between the two, because one has a lot more draw than the other. So the volume up. He has computer, iPad, phone. Yes, when it has to be an active tab and has to have the volume at least on. Now, what level it has to be on, I don't think it has to be that high, but the volume has to be on for it to count. You can't mute it and get credit, from what I understand. I could be wrong on any of this. I'm no expert. I'm just doing this for fun. But see, 3 things I am seeing on YouTube. People are leaving or on way less. 2, YouTube are trying to demonetize and unpay channels in mass. 3, that's true. 3, there are really no functional algorithm versus accounts they choose. Well, I do know, I've heard of people. There's one, I was watching a video yesterday, maybe. I don't watch many videos, but this one, for whatever, caught my eye, and it was talking about people getting demonetized. They were talking about how a lot of the smaller channels with that were using a particular program for audio, for alternative audio for their shorts or the stuff they made, were getting, people that used that particular one tended to all get demonetized. So, but the one that didn't had a huge channel, too big to fail or whatever. So, we're playing in their sandbox is the bottom line. So whatever they decide is ultimately what's going to go. It's just like, I know good and well that my watch hours, according to their numbers, as of what they were before I left to go to Texas and the numbers I got back when I came back, I know that I should be over 3,000 hours by now. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. I mean, it's just something for me to do anyhow. And it's, people like the people with the home make the rules. That's right, they do. And Anita, the people with trying not to die. Well, that's a good point, Tim. And truthfully, if they demonetize my channel, as long as they let me keep doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. The monetization is not, is not the main reason why I do it. That's just like when I became a police officer. I took a cut and pay to do it, but it was a more meaningful job. That's why I took it. Or at least I felt like it was going to be more meaningful. But we are playing in their sandbox. So, and if you think about it, I'm sitting in my house, got my dog in my lap or in my arms, and I'm talking with, a lot of people. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself, and we have at the moment 23 people in here, I think.
Do you see what Jody wrote?
What did Jody write?
She got a strike for using a YouTube Music.
Well, that ain't.
I've had to share the money on 4 videos of mine, and they were all YouTube
All right.
Music.
Biscuit, and there's a tiny bit of bougie coffee.
Thank you. Well,
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Tammy.
There's the hand. That Tammy is not professional like P Digits when it comes to hand modeling.
Have you fed them yet?
No. Sorry, I hadn't fed my dogs yet. Normally, it's the first thing I do.
I'm sorry. I was saying something. You guys couldn't hear me.
Yeah,
just all you gotta do is dispute it. I've had lots of them where they said I have to share monetization with the because it was a strike, and I disputed it, and I've won every single one of them. Every one.
Yeah.
You using YouTube Music? I mean, I've on Facebook every single week. They say that my live has to share the revenue, which I don't get revenue from Facebook anyways. But I dispute it every week. It's the same thing, same music I use, and it's the same thing every week. All you do is dispute it. It's a pain in the butt, but that's what I do.
Is that on Facebook or?
Yes, I get on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay.
I haven't had one on YouTube in a long time. I get them every week on Facebook now because the music comes from YouTube, and I write in there I'm a YouTuber, and the music comes from YouTube, so I have the right to use the music. And they say, okay, fine.
And this is why I write my own songs and just use AI to put the music put the music together. I write the lyrics for it. That way, I don't have to deal with all that nonsense.
Bougie coffee. I guess that makes me kind of bougie. But good stuff. I guess everything bougie ain't bad. See, I'm just playing because people calling me or saying I'm bougie. I don't feel like I am. Hey, Beverly Moffett, good to see you, darling.
Only the bougie people say they don't feel like bougie. I'm messing with you, Gary.
I'm okay with that. This is going to be a challenge here, though.
We're all bougie in our own ways.
I guess so. Yeah. I've drawn the attention of the dogs, and they hear the rattling of the bag. And I am doing my part to try and cut back on the bread content. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sausage and top off of one.
I want to clarify something.
Yeah.
I have had one video that I disputed it, and they came back and said that I had to still share the revenue with that person, whoever the thing was. It was on an AMSR that I made of the glaciers, and all I did was go in and deleted that song out of that particular part of the video and replaced it with another song, and that was all I had. But if you go through and look at my my restrictions, I don't have any restrictions on any of my videos, and I have 1,940 videos.
I really ought to start.
1,928 videos.
A lot of videos.
So, if anybody's getting restrictions on them because of music strikes and stuff, That's all you got to do is just dispute it. And then if they comes back the second time saying you still got to share it, and it came from YouTube Music, which you won't get that. But if it did come from them and say you got to share it, then just remove the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple as that.
So Jennifer Ocean Homestead says, I'm asking because I thought Gail said her Wednesday live is now co-streamed and they both get the hours no matter what channel you watch from, but I don't
No,
think she has EV
that's
Mux.
not.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Whoever is on one channel, yeah, whoever is on one, right, Timmy, hold on a minute. So you got two people that's co-streaming. Actually, here's a better example. We got 4 people that are going to be co-streaming tomorrow afternoon. Whistle Stop Homestead, Yes I Can Barbecue, Having Fun in Nature, and me. Now, we all have different amounts of subscribers on our channels, right? So each channel is handled independently for watch hours. So if I have 50 people watching on my channel and they're all watching 2 hours, that would be 100 watch time hours. And if Ed has 50 people watching for a whole 2 hours, he gets 100. Now, if Simon has 100 people that's watching for 2 hours, that's 200 hours to Simon. And if Brian has 200 people watching and it's 2 hours, that's 400 watch hours that he would be getting from his people. So Brian would have 400, Simon would have 200, Ed would have 100, and I would have 100. It's not adding all those numbers up and everybody gets all of the watch hours straight across the board combined. It's from each independent channel.
Thanks for
Whoever
coming.
they draw, they get those watch hours, but it's not shared. Does that make sense?
To me, it was clear as mud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you think about it from this perspective, YouTube is not on AVMux. YouTube is not on StreamYard. They're not on. All they can judge things on is based on what is on your channel. Hey, Penny, Trini in Finland. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. No, you're going to get some in a minute. But they can only judge and list things that are on your channel. There's no way for them to know you're co-streaming other than it's the same content. They can't tell who the host is and who is the co-host. So there's no way for them to go through and say, okay, well, they're getting more views over there, so let's take some of those and come up, bring them over, give them credit for somebody else. But I will say this. Hey, Radika, good to see you. I will say this, that dadgummit, quit scratching me. No, stop it. I will say this, that I'm sure there's a lot of confusion amongst a lot of YouTubers because, they interpret things sometimes wrong, sometimes correctly. That's just like, I could be wrong about many of things, but based on the observable evidence, that is my perspective. But if I was co-streaming with somebody, and I have done that on occasion, if you go into the analytics, it will show you how many were on your channel at that time. It'll give you that watch hours accordingly, typically. Now, I have found, and that's what this whole live stream has been about to some degree, was that the numbers aren't quit. Is that from a standpoint of all right, here.
Hey,
AJ,
Gary, me here, bro.
do I know?
No,
The you can't donate hours to somebody. It doesn't
you're
work
trying
that
to donate hours to somebody.
He
way.
said you can't.
You cannot donate hours. And that's as simple as it gets.
Yeah, you can. It's called community service.
You can't donate watch hours to somebody.
Did you not hear me?
It's community service. Yeah, I heard you say that, but that doesn't on YouTube, which is what we're discussing. You cannot donate watch hours to another channel. You can send a message asking people to go play the other channel. You can, you can even co-stream, or you can do your video of watching another channel. I know that Tommy Temper does that all the time. He shows in his live stream, what he does basically is show, other channels, what's going on with other channels. That's it. It's no more. It's gone. Yes, you can go through and I don't have anything for you, sweetheart. I gave you everything. You and your sisters. There's nothing here on the no, it's over. You ate it too quickly. I'm sorry. But you cannot donate watch hours to another channel. So
Eddie, the draft is on.
Who's he arguing?
who is?
The draft is on. They're at 107.
Oh, signals.
Okay. I guess that means Eddie's gone. Well, I don't know. Eddie's got his camera on.
His car.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's right there by the general.
No, we're not. He thought he saw the general.
Let me check on your
General
phone.
who?
Okay, I have it on.
Okay.
The Dollar General.
It's been on a while. General
but-
Schwarzkopf?
San Francisco pick
Yeah,
is
that's
in.
him.
General Oliver North. General Mad Dog.
Yep, that one too.
General Belt Loop 29.
Remember how I told you I was overstimulated in that store?
Yeah.
You're making it worse.
I've never been a general. I am a lieutenant, but I'm not a general. In fact, I don't know any police departments that have a general. So, Emily says, "Dee devil dog." That reminds me, on EV Mux, if you wanted it to show up as a put all caps EDDIE, it'll show. Yeah, if you put in all caps EZ,
John care about San Francisco.
EZ, it shows I think a fish. But if you put what was that other one? There's two more. Oh, 4 O's with all caps. It'll show something different as well. Let's see. Hang on. See, there's the fish. See if you got it. and there's the fish. And what was that other one? EDDIE shows a little,
Hey, hey, Jerry,
What?
didn't y'all draft at 106?
5 to 106.
Yeah. What? You know, when I texted you yesterday, what I say your drafts were today?
They just did 107.
Yeah, they did 107.
What? Yeah, I just missed 106. We're at 108 now.
Yeah. So 106 was your next pick,
I guess it was. I missed it.
and then I think the next one's like 115.
I'm watching.
How did you miss 106 when you
And I
told
just
me
turned it
when
on
told me
late.
to
I
draft it?
turned it on late.
Denver's picking is 108 right now. Denver.
That's a good thing, JSP Johnny.
Gary, can you do me a favor?
No,
Yeah,
we're at 109, Eddie. 109, not 106.
Oh, you're at 109. Okay, you're almost on the board then.
Yep, we're on board next. The 108 pick is Broncos picks in.
Broncos.
Told you still here?
Jonah Coleman. It's the food truck thing.
Oh.
Jonah Coleman. They do that every weekend.
Oh, okay. All right, you're on the clock, right, Jerry?
No, they haven't done the Broncos pick yet.
They just said picked Jonah Coleman.
Jonah Coleman.
Oh. Okay, well, yeah, the Chiefs are on the board. And the Chiefs picked in already, too. Wow. That must be a lot shorter time today, huh?
I think it's like, I don't know how long it is. What's on the clock?
There's no
They're
clock.
still showing Denver, so.
Well,
Jonah.
the later picks in the draft typically don't take near as long because people, they give more time in early on, see if they want to do some trades and what have you. As you get deeper in the draft, typically they've already got their boards made out and they just take the next person. There's not a whole lot of swapping and switching and trading up and trading down and all that type of thing.
109.
Yeah, there is.
Here we go. Chiefs are picking right now.
All right, here you go. Kansas City's picking.
I'm watching.
Okay.
A lot of fluffy airtime as far as I'm concerned. Just say the name and let's go.
You hear it here. Not quite first, but.
No quick shout out. Hush.
Oh man, we went over. I was planning on ending, on the hour, but looks like we've gone.
Jade Candy from Oregon.
Candy from Oregon?
Yeah.
What position? I mean, what?
It's like going to say on ours.
Didn't say.
Well, we'll go a little longer, I guess.
Defensive back, cornerback.
Defense.
Yeah, they went. What the heck? They went defense every single pick, I think.
Yep, they have. Every pick they've gone defense.
Thanks, Kevin. Really.
That's kind of crazy.
It's very crazy.
Hey, I know where you're at, Eddie.
He's a safety. He was a safety, Eddie.
Say what?
He's a safety.
Oh.
It's a cornerback.
That's a defensive back.
Oh, defensive back. Safety and cornerback. They're two different positions, but yeah, they're basically
both defensive
but it
back.
said DB. Defensive back.
DB.
Oh, well, that's cornerback. CB is cornerback.
It says CB Jaden Cannon.
But a lot of times cornerbacks and safeties are.
Oh, Steelers are traded to Jets.
Yeah, see, Gary, there's just a trade right now
with the Jets.
Well,
Steelers switched with the Jets, Gary, just now.
They're picking for the Jets.
But usually, if you have a trade this late in the draft,
there's always trades late in the draft, bro.
Oh, commercial.
Oh, we've got a commercial, Gary. We got an advertisement.
Okay. The fact that, a lot of trades in the draft are not as typically thought of as consequential as the early picks.
I gotta see what I'm not basic.
I'm serious. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gary. I can't.
This road is bad.
Yeah.
That's okay.
They scraped it.
Yeah, I think they're fixing to repave it
Yeah,
here in Liberty.
They are.
Okay. Are y'all on 90?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fixing to get the river bottoms.
Yeah, we left Walmart going back to the house.
Okay, so y'all heading west.
We'll be what?
At the east, aren't you?
West. You're going north right now.
West.
Yeah.
We're going west. We're
going west.
We're going out west because we a bunch of cowboys.
So you go to the Walmart to the east of you then, huh?
Yeah, to Liberty.
Oh. Why do you go to that one versus the other one?
Should have learned to rope and ride.
Hey, Ann.
I think I get my bucket and my tomato seeds for Big Mac's collab.
Gary's wearing his six shooters.
I know that they're in Liberty, heading from Liberty to Dayton, which Dayton is
Liberty. You want to go see an emo?
No.
The emos are in, what you call it?
We can. Yeah, I seen their Facebook post.
No, not them. I'm talking about Dorothy's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's way over there. McCann's is in our neighborhood.
But I don't want to go to
You want to go see Limu the Emu?
No. I'm not impressed with them.
But
they want $1,200.
$1,200 for what?
For those emos.
What?
Yeah, that's what her name was.
That's great.
But they're 3, so the female's already late. So that's probably why. But I don't know what they go for.
I could buy eggs for free.
I do not want an emu.
Oh, sure you do.
No, sir.
I don't want an emu either.
They're cute.
Okay, I'll go visit them at Dorothy's. Dorothy House.
They're not cute. They look like big ostriches.
No, I'm not joining in on the collab. That's tomorrow, isn't it?
We're in Dayton.
I don't have a Blackstone or one of those grill things. I'm not, and I've got to work tomorrow. So
I got a griddle, but I'm not doing the club either.
Hey Gary, is Tammy want an emu?
Not that I know
My
of.
emu would be bigger than Tammy.
I don't think she's planning on getting an emu.
Tammy can ride the emu.
Maybe.
Well, let me ask you this. Was Big Bird an emu?
No, Big Bird's a big bird.
Or was Big Bird an ostrich?
No, he was just a big bird.
He was just a big bird. He was a big Tweety bird.
It's just a barnyard mix.
He's actually a canary.
That's a big canary.
And he was always singing.
Yeah. She's already, See,
here we go.
an emu.
The Jet selection.
Jets selection is in.
Quarterback, Cade Klubnik. Quarterback.
By the way, I did want to ask a question for whoever is in the chat. What would y'all consider, and this is, I guess, retirement related, what would be the ideal, what is a minimum for to shoot for in retirement as far as a monthly income?
That depends on your state and what your cost of living
Yeah,
is.
and
Yeah.
what your bills
It
are.
also depends on each individual person.
Yeah, on how much
Because
your house is,
somebody-
or if you're paid off.
Somebody
or whatever.
poor like me is going to be less, where somebody rich like Donald Trump, he wouldn't settle for something that I would settle for.
I get that. That's why I'm asking them to answer the question so that they
Well,
can tell me.
They may not
You know,
want to tell you their financial situation.
That's right.
well, that's fine if you feel comfortable answering the question. What would you shoot for? What would you consider a comfortable, retirement? Because I don't know what to shoot for. I know that I spend,
Gary, you don't have a choice in the matter what you're going to get. It all depends on how much you make. So if you don't make enough money to get up to the higher amounts, you're not going to get it no matter what. So it's not what you shoot for.
I have a choice in the matter, Jerry.
Not Social Security, you don't.
Well, yeah, I do.
You can get all you get is a percentage of what you of when you retire. If you stay till full time, you get 100% of it, but you're only going to get whatever they tell you you make in quarters. Not everybody has this opportunity to work overtime like you do.
Yeah, I get that, but I have a choice, at least to some degree, and part of that choice is based on how long I work. Part of that is based on how much I'm making, how much overtime I put in. All these things are variables, Jerry, and I have a say in all of them.
Jerry, tell him to work 7 more years.
So, I mean, I may be able to retire in 2 years or 4 years or 6. I could even go 9 or 8.5, 9 years.
Why don't you go 10 more years, Gary?
Do I now?
Why don't you go 10 more years then?
I don't want to work 10 years.
Well, then retire when you want to retire.
Well, I know,
and just deal with whatever you get.
All that is going to be based, at least in part, on how much money I need.
What you might need today is you might not need that much later.
Well, that's true. Spending habits do change in retirement. First years is go years. Then,
but you're asking people to say how much they think they need, and a lot of people don't have the opportunity to work overtime like you do and work extra hours like you do, and they got a job of 40 hours a week and they don't have a choice in the matter.
Jerry, I don't know why you're yelling at me. I was just asking what they thought would be a decent retirement.
I'm not yelling at you.
Well, it sounds like it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just too close to the mic.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking their opinions, because I don't know.
Yeah, like me, Gary, I can't work overtime to make mine. I'll probably never retire, honestly.
Oh, I understand.
I'll probably work until the day that I die.
I don't think so. You get 100%. You can't get 120%.
Wait. You can't retire because I can't deal with you 24/7.
You ain't got to. You go to your creeper camper.
Oh yeah, that's right. I go play with my laser. I'll be in my tunnel.
Tim Mitchell, that was exactly my point.
I'll up under that creeper and bury you in it.
Well, technically, right now it's 60 or
Hey,
60.
Cowboys.
Cowboys are on the clock.
Drew Shelton.
Drew Shelton. What position?
Right now it's
tackle.
60.
Offensive tackle. Drew Shelton. Dallas Cowboys.
From Penn State.
Right now, full retirement age is 67. And if you retire at 70, it's 124% because it's 8% per year.
Gary reading comments.
I don't know if Gary's reading comments. Ask Gary.
I can't say comments.
I don't think, Gary, you can get more than 100%.
Yes, you can.
It was an option for me because when my retirement age was 68 and a half, and if I retired at 68 and a half, I could get 100%. And then if whatever I make after that, I got, to keep it all. I didn't have to worry about how much money I could draw from making Social Security. So I don't, I was told 100% is all I could ever get.
They consider full retirement age now at 67, but you can continue to work until you're 70.
Yeah.
After 70, they do not increase it anymore. And I guess it's a question of perspective anyhow. but typically they consider if you work to 67 and retire, that's what they consider now 100%. They will add 8% per year up until the time you turn 70. So from 67, 68, 69, 70, those 3 years they'll add 8% per year, which is up to 124%. Below that, if you retire, but you can retire as early as 62 and draw Social Security, but it drops down from there. And I think it's 70%. If you draw it at 62. Now the numbers have changed since I'm sure you retired. It probably was maxed out at 68 and a half when you retired, but the thing where it is as it stands right now, the most you can draw is 124%, and that's if you wait till 70. So, some people can live comfortably on $500 a month. Others may need $2,000 minimum. It depends on if you rent or if you own a home that's paid off or what you're dependent. Oh, I understand. I'm, Jennifer, and I understand it varies. I'm not asking for what is average. I guess I'm asking in individual cases if you feel like answering, what you feel like would make your life comfortable, when you retired. Now, I understand there is a cost of living adjustment, but it typically lags about a year behind. On Social Security. There's also a cost of living adjustment on my pension, which that's 3%. So,
which is pretty damn good because there was no cost of living on my pension, or any of my pensions I've gotten.
Right. Well, Mississippi
mine were locked. It was locked in, and it's never changed.
Right. Mississippi has a is one of the best in the nation as far as its pensions. But the trade-off is kind of, you don't have a real high, wage, I guess.
And I think it must be only government employees then. That was, do you know if you lived in Mississippi and you retired as, say, a grocery store person, do they get 8% too increase, or they get increase of, what you said, 3%?
Well, I don't know any grocery stores that offer a pension.
I got a pension from where I retired from the grocery business in California.
Yeah,
a lot of grocery stores are part of a union.
Yeah, we didn't get no percentage increase every year.
I know that Kroger is a union job. You'd have to ask my brother-in-law about their retirement program. Because
I just know mine was, a flat rate, and that's never changed. And I retired from them at 55. So
right. Apparently Emily's store is union as well. But I can't speak to any other.
Y'all do realize that's why no young people come to your live, right?
Well,
y'all talking about old people crap, retirement and everything. Some of us are too young to even think about retirement.
You pay $9 a month. Okay. Stop Shop is union. Okay. I can't speak to what other people. I can only speak to what I'm dealing with. And I know that.
German farmer.
Okay.
And it hasn't changed.
I mean, the fact is, I can continue to work as long as I need to, assuming that I don't have, barring any unforeseen circumstance. Yep. That's pretty low union dues, apparently. But I'm not on a union.
You're a state employee.
I'm an employee. That's right. At will. Mississippi is an at will state. Work at will or at will.
So is Texas.
I'm not saying there aren't any unions, because I know Kroger is a union, but I think that's just for the employees, not the management.
What's at will mean?
It means employers can
Fire you
quit
for any reason.
You can quit for any reason. Employers can let you go for any reason.
They don't even have to have a reason.
Yeah.
Is that the same reason?
The only freaking union jobs we have in Texas are where their headquarters are up north in a state that has union, like Kroger, Cowboys the railroad.
Budweiser.
Cowboys picking again?
Yeah. Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Is that the same as a right to work state?
I think
The
so.
right to work state what?
Yes, it's the same.
Is that the same as right to work state?
That's what we're talking about. The right to work state.
Well, that's what you were saying. That's why that's why I was asking.
Devin Moore from Florida. Safety.
Cornerback.
So Missouri is a right to work state.
Okay.
Yeah.
According to this, as of mid-2026, 26 states have a right to work laws prohibiting mandatory union membership or dues payments as a condition of employment. These laws, authorized by Section 14B of the Taft-Hartley Act, are generally located in the South, Midwest, and Mountain West regions. So,
you think I was lying?
24 to 26. Hey, Jailbait Gary. Good to see you.
Gary.
You think I was lying to you, Gary? Didn't think I knew what I was talking about, or what?
Me looking it up when you were, and I just was curious.
That is what's the name's team?
The question I asked it was how many states were right to work, or what states were, and it shows a couple of maps. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a list of I'm not going to read them off though, because there's 26, and you can, research it anything you want. New York is
What's
not.
happening over there?
New York is not a right to work state. Yeah, Emily, Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. His name is also Gary.
John Wayne.
Well, I was not born on July 29, but I do love the
Can
number.
you please turn the camera off?
Oh, the camera's
But I've known Gary over at Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors for several years. Emily, he's good people, and I would recommend you go over and check out, his channel.
I am not good people.
I didn't say you.
Oh, okay.
As long
as everybody knows I'm not good. As long as everybody knows I'm not good people, we good.
That's just an argument, Eddie, because, I would disagree with you. I think that you help a lot of people. You just like being ornery.
And we don't recommend you anyways, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm not good people.
Again, agree to disagree. So, Gary says, eat a crayon.
Ask Ed. Whoops. Dropping everything crap.
Well, we got 1 minute for our sign off, and I want to thank everybody for coming in. If you want to say goodbye, now would be the time to do it.
Is Ed still here?
No, he's offline.
Yeah, I guess Ed's gone.
Yep.
Hey, gone.
Why are you signing off now, Gary?
Because you just got home.
You gonna watch the draft with me or something?
I guess we could. I've got a monitor here. I've got a monitor there. I've got monitors all around me, Simon.
Houston's up. Houston's on the clock.
I've got several monitors around me that I, for example, that monitor, I sometimes look at the chat. Sometimes I look at the chat there. It's going to vary. or I may be looking at my coffee cup, or it could be my bougie coffee, my empty, it could even be my phone. So I got a lot of stuff to the left of me, a few things to the right. Time monitors. Sorry. It's 3, 2, 1.